back. It's now Mistress Mondays, which we could still call Mistress Mondays, even though we're doing Miami, and we know why. Good, Real Housewives of Miami, because of certain mistress that's on there. But yeah, so welcome everyone. I'm Amir. I see you're here. A couple other people. Real quick, if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Please share this. Please like this. Please hit the notification thing. Also, like that's actually really important because all the new subscribers, I don't think you guys are not getting my notifications. So, because I don't know if you're hitting it because I forget to say it. So, do all that good stuff, please. And this is also going to be, I just uploaded also, guys, too, over the Who Started You On podcast. It's also, is also on Apple and Spotify. So I just uploaded all 9 of the new episodes that I have not put up yet. But they're all there now, up to date. They're all there. Don't have to listen to them, but it'd be nice if you gave me a 5-star review. Or also, guys, it's a podcast that you're listening to on your podcast platform. You can also come watch me do this live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now at 12:15 and watch the crazy in person and watch me not be able to sit still for an hour and a half, 2 hours and torture myself. But and play with my hair. But also to Apple, Spotify, please do all that. I will link that. I forget to link that in my actual channel. But also on Instagram, I'm Reality of Krista Marie. This is the Reality of Krista Marie channel. People are getting confused. The podcast is here all the time. Always. It always has been. You can to either the playlist or the podcast tab, because YouTube now has a podcast tab. So that'll just keep you here. Everything's free no matter where you go. But like I said, podcast platforms are just audio. And again, you can come here and watch me do this live because it's fun. So this is Real Housewives of Miami. Who started you on? And I just, oh my God, guys. Okay, like I'm just going to say, I'm not going to recap. I'm going to recap it because it was a good episode. And I'm going to talk about Ozempic lip. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Ozempic lip. Okay. Look at my thumbnail. Maybe I can pull it up. Maybe I can do a screen share. But like, okay, Alexia's bottom lip, Larsa's bottom lip, Kyle's bottom lip, Erica's bottom lip. Like, I don't know if they're all on Ozempic. I know I'm suspecting a couple of them are, but the bottom lip is now bigger than the top lip. And I don't know if this is a new thing. I don't know what's going on in Miami and Beverly Hills. Like, somebody tell me what's going on here. Somebody tell me what's going on because it looks fucking weird. Okay. Oh, shoot. I just cursed in the first 10 minutes. Man, I will take that out. It's effing weird. Okay. It's weird. It's weird to me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And it looks really freaking strange. Okay. Like, Larsa staring at Gertie. I was like, Ozempic lip, Ozempic lip, Ozempic lip. Oh, by the way, I did link the, let me pull me closer. I did link the channel. What am I trying to say? God damn, I'm nuts. Monday. I did link the call-in link. Jesus Christ, this is an open panel. Like always, I welcome everybody. Opposing opinions, especially, well, not even, it doesn't matter. This is not a cult. I say this all the time. We are not a cult. And I welcome opposing opinions because we always respectfully agree here, all of us. We've been doing this for about it's going to be 2 years for my channel. It'll be 3 years because we were all met on Up and Adam 3 years ago. And so, yeah, we have all been doing this for a long time. And we have remained friends and we all respectfully agree and disagree in the chat and on the panels. And we go to each other's channel and we support each other. I have now linked permanently in my descriptions. Permanently will be Larger Curves' channel. She's always on the platform with me. So that's always linked in the podcast side and also on the channel side. So that will always be there as well. And then also I will have Dana Wilkie's Patreon linked in my channel and my Patreon. My Patreon, Jesus Christ. My channel and podcast side. Oh my God, just, you know what I'm saying. Okay. So anybody that you actually see on my panel, I will always link them in the description that the day that they're on. And if they're on here a lot, I have them permanently linked on the podcast side. But like last week I linked like Sebastian and all that in my description. But anyway, so yeah, let's get started. Because Ozempic lip was the first one we saw, and it was Larsa. Okay, so like sitting there with Gertie. Again, this was like a really sad scene anyway. Like, I don't know why Gertie took so long to tell her. Larsa kept jumping down her throat. Like, she really did. And she had that look on her face, okay? I get my lips done. I don't have Ozempic lip, right? Do I look like I have Ozempic lip? I don't have Ozempic lip. I'm not on Ozempic. I'm freaking fat. Like, I mean, like, maybe that doesn't count then. I'm just saying. Like, they get their lips done, right? But do you see? I'm just going to call it Ozempic lip. I don't know why. I'm just going to call it that. It's just weird, okay? Like, it's just, you see the lip, okay? It's like, just go look at it. Look at Kyle's. I, like, pointed it out last week, okay? Just look at it. I get my hair on my face. It's getting on my fucking nerves. All right. Oh, my God. Hello, Money Grace. I miss you so much. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited. Guys, again, like I just said, we've been doing this for almost 2 years on my channel and 3 years on Up and Adam. And here's Money Grace because she was with us on Up and Adam too. And I'm talking about Miami. I just got started talking about Ozempic lip, but it's not really. It's like just the bottom lip is just bigger than the top lip now. And I don't know why. Alexia has it. Erica has it. Kyle has it on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And these ladies have it on Miami. And I don't understand it. Okay. And it's like really weird. Okay. So I'm just going to get to the part that like freaking, they're sitting down with Gertie and it's like, I felt really bad for her because Larsa was jumping down her throat. And it's like, she does always tell her like, with the crying and stuff, like, I don't know, it was awful. And like, I kept saying Garza, but like Larsa is like, I don't know, she didn't even really apologize, but anyway, so Gertie tells Larsa that she has breast cancer. And she waits almost to the end of the conversation. But the whole time, Larsa's like literally trying to gaslight her, telling her she can't cry. She can't, like, aw, me? Thank you. You guys are the best. Podcast side, in case you haven't seen, I always post the comments. I interact with the chat. There's a live chat going, by the way. You guys really should come over here and watch this live. And interact in the chat because everybody is beautiful and amazing and supportive and of everybody. And I just said thank you because they posted a comment or said I look beautiful and I appreciate that because they know how that's great. Maybe the other. I know, like that's crazy because that's to go somewhere, right? Hi, Michelle. I have not. You're new to my subscriber list, I think. But hello and welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm crazy. It's crazy. Larsa, exactly. Thank you. I'm telling you, Michelle too. It's infuriating. I'm sorry. It's infuriating. And maybe you're like, maybe the fat like is going right to their upper lip. And oh, here comes Larsa. Okay, guys, I'm welcome to Larsa. Hello, lady.
Hey, does it sound like dribbles on your end? I'm in my car.
It sounds like you're in your car a little bit. Can you turn it up or no?
I can turn this up, but I think it's still gonna have an echo. I just wanted to be here.
You don't have an echo. Can you guys hear her okay? I think you guys should be able to hear her. As long as you guys hear her okay, I hear her okay. I think we're good.
Right on. Happy Monday, y'all.
Hi. You there? Oh no.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Hello. I was just telling everybody that I had linked you permanently in my description now on the channel part and the podcast side, your channel, because you're always on my because you always come up, so I have you permanently linked now.
But, yeah, I love it. I love it.
So we're talking about Real Housewives of Miami. And
yeah, I saw the last Miami. I heard you talking about the Larsa scene. Yeah.
Her lips looked weird, right? Like, anyway, it was just weird. She was cutting Gertie off. She was kind of like being like a little bit like really, really ignorant. And, Larsa says, she's really insensitive, first of all, but she tells Larsa not to say anything, right? She says, don't say anything to the other ladies. You're the first one I've told, please don't. And Larsa's like, no, my God, why would I ever do that? Why would I do that? And we'll have my weed. And Gertie's like, well, please, no, please don't. Like, let me tell them. And she's like, okay. So then they make fake makeup, whatever, right? It's like Larsa barely apologizes to her. And by the way, Larsa, she did call you fake because you are freaking fake. Everything about your face is fake. Everything about your ass is fake. That's nothing wrong with that. But it's not real. And just like mine's not real.
And you agree? That's one of the pit dog collar situations. How are you with all your fake everything going to be mad that somebody calls you fake? I mean, it's
exactly.
That's the world we're living in right now.
You've been called worse. Like, come on.
The lie is the truth. And then they get mad.
It could be so much worse. Like, you know,
Yeah.
she's been called way worse. I've been called way worse. It's not that serious. Women has cancer, and we find out she does have to get chemo and radiation. So it's like, Larsa, the fact that she told you not to say anything, and then the scene's like literally 6 hours later. No, seriously, Bravo says, no, seriously, 6 hours later.
Right.
Okay. What do you have? Larsa's literally telling these random people, which I don't know who they are. I don't know who these ladies are. I guess they're friends of Larsa's. I'm not sure. But
right. Well, that's even just more of Larsa. So first, also in that scene, it was very disturbing. The amount, like, Larsa's just all kind of wrong, and I can't tolerate her. She is like, oh, should I cry too? Should I cry too? And saying all of those horrible things to her while she's trying to tell her she has cancer. And then when she tells her she has cancer, all she does is say, how do you know? How do you know?
That's right.
How do you know? How do you know? Like I'm going to go, like, what, I'm Kim Zolciak? I'm just going to go around telling people I have cancer and someone else did?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it was just so maddening on so many levels. And Gertie is a better woman than I am, because I would have had time. I would have had time that day to cut her up one side and down the other before I left without telling her a damn thing.
I know. Like, the first time she tried to get up, I would have probably left then, because the fact that you know that you have cancer and this girl is not really having your back. She's just ignorant. And like, at this point, like, if you see me that upset, why are you still joking around?
Yes,
like,
okay.
You know?
Okay, well, you know, I can take it to a place you probably don't have time for this morning, but I can lead it back to what it always leads back to, which is when Black women are emoting. They don't know what to do with our tears. They know what to do with our anger. And when you're sitting there crying, they don't even, like, give you a napkin or anything, because they're not equipped to think of anybody's feelings but themselves. So when other people are emoting and having real emotion, that, notice, Gertie never gets a tissue, a Garcelle never gets a tissue. Like, there's just a number of instances where anybody else would have got a hug, a tissue, some comfort, a pat on the hand or something, and Gertie had to tell that one lady, oh, no, don't touch me and everything. But still, if you tried, you would have tried with Lisa. When Lisa's sitting there crying about Lenny 3 years later, everybody runs and gets her a tissue.
Oh, I know.
It's just maddening. It's just more the upside down world, and people need to treat everybody how they want to be treated. If you want a tissue, pass me a tissue. If you want to not get listened to when you're in emotion, then don't listen to me. But it's about to be the same. We're matching energy in 2024.
Yeah. And did you notice that Gertie wasn't even at that party? I'm going ahead a little bit. But, like, the party that she goes to, or, well, Fleur said, first of all, it's not even the party 6 hours later. No, seriously, 6 hours later. She's telling them random ladies that she has she has cancer. And they seem more upset than Larsa about it.
Yeah, Larsa was just having gossip spread around. She doesn't care. She doesn't care about Gertie's health.
Like, who are these ladies? Do they even know Gertie? Like, I mean,
her only storyline is trying to steal the cradle with Marcus. And since she doesn't have nothing to talk about, she has to talk about Gertie's storyline, because she's so fake. She doesn't have anything to offer.
I mean, a freaking coming home party. A coming home party. That's her. You had a coming home party. That's what she did with this story, with Marcus being away. A coming home party, right?
Right.
That was the most ridiculous thing. I'm like, did they really just waste our time on this goddamn coming home party?
Right.
Anyway, Gertie's not there.
Something with Larsa. They had to. They had to give us something with Larsa. And then Larsa made it interesting. Larsa made it so they definitely showed her boring ass. You've been gone 5 days. I'm faking I love you so I can piss off my ex-husband and get some more money.
Like, she said
that at that party, probably because it was the cameras were rolling. And you know how they choose to leave stuff out and choose to add stuff? But her telling everybody at the party 6 hours later.
That's what I'm saying. She told those random ladies. Then she tells all the other ladies on the cast that weren't at the, that, like, Gertie didn't tell yet, and it's like, okay, well, she just told you she has cancer. Why is she not even at your coming home party for your boyfriend?
Right. Why wasn't she there?
Why wasn't she invited?
Mention it to her.
Like,
Mention it to her even.
yeah. Like,
yeah, something's wrong with Larsa's lip too, though.
yeah, she definitely has. And like Alexia's lips the same though, too. Like, it's like,
yeah, we're like, it's almost
yeah,
like that muscle. The muscle is losing weight on their top lip or something.
Kyle has it. Erica has it on Beverly Hills. I can name some people on another cast. Yes, it's definitely Ozempic lip. That's what we're not. And even if it's not, that's what we're calling it because it's weird. Why are you doing it?
Sorry.
You know what I mean? It looks stupid. Are you trying to be? Never mind. I'm not going to say it, but it's
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing, people? Yeah. Like Larsa, her face is like her face was so stupid when she was looking at Gertie. I'm like, the Ozempic lip, and I'm like, wait a minute, why are they doing this to the lip? Like, come on.
Yeah, Gertie didn't have it.
Right.
She can't take the Ozempic.
Beautiful.
Gertie's gorgeous. I love her husband too. I love her family. I want to spin off of Gertie.
I loved when he was telling her, like, you don't have to worry about me. I was like, oh my God, you just knew he wasn't saying that. Like, you just knew that he meant that right there. Oh, we have a special guest I haven't seen in a while. Love Bean is here. Hello, Love Bean.
Hey.
Hey, Love Bean. I missed you.
Yeah, I missed you too.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Watching my grandma. My mom's working.
That's what I was thinking. I thought so. I was like, I wonder. I tried to tell Corey fast enough to tell you if you were home to join the panel, but I guess she probably got the hint.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're talking about Ozempic lip, and then how Larsa left the party or left 6 hours later, and Bravo said no, seriously. 6 hours later, she's telling random ladies who I don't know who they are. So to me, they're random. Like, then she tells every single one of the ladies at the party, and I'm pretty sure the men, I'm not really sure, but like, first of all, why are they having a coming home party for him? I mean, really, like, I don't know why we wasted our time on that. Okay, we have other fish to fry, like Lisa. How weird Lisa and Jody dress alike. Like, that is just weird, guys. But like Steve and Marisol too. Like, I don't know. Like, when they came in, they were like, I don't know. I just feel like Steve is just, I don't know. Did you the confessionals with Marisol too? Marisol's confessionals. She looks like the Statue of Liberty. I can't help it. She looks like the Statue of Liberty.
Okay. Put Marisol and the picture of Statue of Liberty together.
Yeah. I wish I could. I'm afraid though, because my dumb butt, I literally Googled what's her face, Elsa Jean one time, and now it's stuck up in my tab her porn, and I'm afraid if I share my thing, it's going to come up because I just can't get rid of it. I don't know I have to ask somebody to look at my my phone. I just thing, but yeah. Anyway, I know I'm skipping scenes, but I'm just going by the ones I was like really upset about because literally, like, yeah, she needs a stellar storyline. There's no, I'm like, Marcus is a good storyline, but not your stupid coming home party. Was a good guy.
Yeah, when I got the message, I was about to watch Miami. Still am.
Well, I'll tell you,
Larsa had breast cancer.
No, Gertie. Like, Gertie was telling Larsa that she had breast cancer because literally we just found out. I have another guest I'm going to bring up right now real quick. Michelle, hello.
Okay.
Hello, how are you?
Hey.
Hello.
I'm good. I usually watch from the bushes, so I just decided I didn't even realize I had an option to call in, but I saw the StreamYard at the top. And I was like, well, let me just go ahead and say my piece because when you started with Larsa, just looking at Larsa, I feel like her face is like a basketball. I can't describe it like.
It just feels like strange, right?
Right. It looks strange. It looks stretched. It looks pulled. It looks bouncy. It looks, I don't know. And then Larsa is dealing with this young man. Like, I look at Marcus Jordan, I'm just like, bro, you have options. Like, what are you doing? And I'm convinced that, like, in my heart, I really hope that Michael Jordan has left him out the will, because I just don't want Larsa to get any additional money, any additional cash. Girl, you got Scotty's pension. And I want Michael to be on that level. Like, you have Scotty's pension. If you want to be with Larsa, you got Scotty's pension. You don't have to live off my money, son. So when it comes to Larsa, like, I don't know, she's necessary for this show. I will give it that she's necessary for this show. I enjoy every woman on this show. My favorite is Nicole by far, and Gertie. I love their relationship. I love their friendship. But Larsa, I don't know if you watched Carlos King. He has that saying, a force multiplier or something like that. I don't know if she's the force multiplier in this show, because she's just a catalyst for either you love her because she has good comebacks, or you hate her because she's so annoying and infuriating. And just to see her sit with Gertie and Kerr, I don't know what her name is, Larga Curves. Like, what she said is so accurate. Yeah, larger curve. Like, she's so accurate, because they don't know what to do with Gertie when she is emotional, because she's so over the top and so happy and so bubbly. And my thing is, if you're a true friend of Gertie's, if she came in not the way Gertie usually is, happy and bubbly, and you're trying to get to the root of why did you call me fake? First of all, Larsa, anybody call you fake, you should know at this point. But the fact that you couldn't allow Gertie or see Gertie, like, this is not the true Gertie that I always see. And the fact that you couldn't just allow her to be and open up for, to have the floor with you is just infuriating. I'm sorry, I kept cutting you off. My apologies.
No, I'm sorry. No, I probably was cutting you off.
No, you're good.
No, I feel the same. Like, I when I see her and Marcus together, they could get a prenup, right? Like, I feel like he does have his own money and his own legacy. He doesn't really need her, but I feel like he does like her. I don't know if he necessarily wants to marry her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like maybe he's having fun right now. I don't know, but I don't know if Jordan cut him out of the will, because I feel like at
Excuse
one
me for 1 second.
Huh?
Excuse me for 1 second. I gotta check on my nana.
Oh, okay. I feel like he's not, I don't know if he's not supportive of the relationship, because, again, like, why do they even like him or hate him? Why they don't need their permission? They don't need Scotty's permission. They don't need Michael's permission. But he does have his own legacy. He's always going to be Marcus Jordan. He's always going to be Michael Jordan's son, no matter what. She's always going to be Scottie Pippen's wife with all that money. They should definitely never combine their money if they're going to get married. I don't really think that because I didn't really know who he was until now, right? I mean, so, like, maybe this is just something that he's like, because he's never had really a serious girlfriend either. This is crazy. Marriage, right?
Right. Yes. Like, you don't want a family, sir. Like, not saying that everybody should want a family, like, but, like, do you want a legacy as well, or you want your legacy to be with Larsa? Like, but I digress.
I mean, honestly, though, like, she's not having any more kids. I don't think. I said she wasn't. I think. I mean,
I can see her doing it via surrogate, because I just feel like, again, going back to her just bringing up Gertie's diagnosis with the women after Gertie told her, please don't say anything. She made Gertie's diagnosis about her.
Yep.
She made it about her.
I wasn't expecting that.
I couldn't believe it. She goes, yeah, she sat me down. And you know what? Told me she had cancer. Like, okay, bitch.
Yeah. Right.
Apologize for having cancer.
Like, no. It's just stage 1. It's just stage 1. It's okay, girl. Like you just like you
know. How do you know?
How do you know?
Exactly.
That's what somebody should have said to her. Like, how do you know? How do you know she's just?
How do you know, Larsa? How do you know? Like,
right.
Bitch, I get the fuck out of my face. All right, get the fuck out of my face. You're not my friend. It's obvious. Nicole's her only friend, and I feel bad that Nicole. I guess she did find out before Larsa, but I don't even think that sit down, that wasn't even necessary, because screw you and you are fake. Right away it was not a safe space for her the second she sat down. And it definitely wasn't, because 6 hours later, no, seriously, 6 hours later, they say.
Right. The producers couldn't even believe it. They couldn't even believe it either.
I was like, thank you, Bravo. Thank you, Bravo.
Yeah.
I don't see a marriage between them either. I just feel like he might feel like, I don't know. It's weird. Now a podcast for what? No offense. He doesn't need a podcast, right? Like, but to what? Talk about how they didn't know each other when they were younger? All right.
It's laughable to me because they seem so, what's the word? Like they're so codependent. No, it's not even in love. It's codependency. It's weird because they're doing the traders together. Like y'all had to go to Australia. You couldn't leave him behind. Like, is this you also trying to help him hype up his fame? Is this a plot set up by Todd? Like, what is this? Like, I just don't understand.
And why are they? Another question. Do you think that she's still doing OnlyFans with him or by herself? Because like that would be I would stop doing. When you like, I don't know. I just could she still be doing OnlyFans?
It's possible. You know what? I just thought about something. My husband, he hit me to the fact that Marcus has his own like shoe store in Orlando, like selling like the Jordans and stuff like that. He has his own shoe store. I'm just like, they can cross promote. She could put her feet in the shoes and then upsell the shoes because her feet were in it or something like that. And then I'm just, cross promote her OnlyFans.
Like that would be like, I don't know, because at first when she was doing it before she was with him, I don't know. I was like, all right, that's her, right? But now I'm like, you gotta like, I forgot you're a Pippin. I forgot your son is 8 and you know what I mean? Is 18 playing basketball. Now you're with Scotty, or now you're with Marcus Jordan. Like, are you really still doing OnlyFans? Like, are you going to go to Thanksgiving at his family's house? And
That's yeah.
Think about it. I joined it. Like, I'm just saying. A lot of people joined it as much money as she's made. What are the chances that people are not going to look at her at Thanksgiving and go behind the scenes and be like, yo. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Maybe he's on there. Maybe he's on there. I don't know. Anyway.
That's a good question. I don't know. I hope somebody asked the question at the reunion because I know they're not going to bring it up during the show.
Why not? Damn it.
I know. I wish somebody would bring it up. Adriana, step to the front.
Ask her for me, please.
Right.
But maybe I should just check it. My God, I should just check it. Listen, I did the Elsa Jean thing and I regret it. And I'm like, now I can't get rid of it off my screen. So I know. Oh, wait, what happened? So she's still on. Oh my God.
Okay.
On it. Dana did not tell me that. I thought she told me everything. I'm not happy. She did not tell me. She knows I joined it too. She is such a little sneaky sneak. Good for her. So that's the end. She's still on it. Oh my God.
So quick question. I have a question about her OnlyFans. Does she do sexual things with her feet on OnlyFans?
She's pictures of her feet. I saw the sexual stuff, but I didn't see feet stuff. I think you can ask for that though.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You can probably request anything you want. It's one come on, come all, ask whatever you want, but you have to pay money. But you pay to get in and then you pay a little bit more. For
what you want from her. Gotcha.
Yeah. And God, oh God. And like my husband was like, let's ask her. I'm like, no, I'm not going as far as like, I'm not now. Because just say one day she decided to like find out who, like, I don't know. I would never, I'm telling you guys I did, but like, I wouldn't go as far as the sex part and then her find out it was me or something, or a content creator. That's just like, listen, I see why she makes as much money as she makes. But now I'm like, why are you going to get a Thanksgiving? I don't know. I just can't see him being okay with it. And maybe I'm wrong. What do we know?
They have OnlyFans for ugly feet? Because if they had a fans for ugly feet, I might join.
Any feet. Any feet.
Okay.
Listen, ugly feet, smelly feet. Listen, you could do anything on there. Love Bean. Did you ever hear like Love Bean? I'm telling you, you can do anything you want on there. Animals. I'm just saying. Like, there's some weird shit on there. Like, I couldn't believe.
Oh, I'm well aware of that.
It's so bad. I'm so bad.
I can't unsee.
Like, it was for work purposes. I had to just it was for work purposes. I had to find out. I couldn't believe how much money she said she made, and then I'm like, oh shit! All right, that makes sense.
What did she make?
Millions.
Her and Black China or Angela.
Freak. Yeah. And then guess who else is on there? Brandy Glanville. Yep, and Elsa Jean chick together and separate. She's Elsa Jean's
I've
best
seen
friend.
everything.
Kyle. What do you think about that, Kyle? Side note, Beverly Hills. Anyway. Oh yeah, so like I guess I'm just saying like he's like I don't know. The ladies looked more devastated. The ladies look more devastated than her about Gertie. You know what I mean? All the other women. Like, like, oh, it's crazy. And what did I say? She's not supposed to say. We're heard. Marcus was only gone for 5 days. Marcel's was confessionals. Yeah. Oh God, Marcel's confessionals. Like I said, she looks like the Statue of Liberty. Like, what is she wearing? Why do you have on the Statue of Liberty thing on your head and then a statue? I'm sorry, Marcel. Like, what are you even doing here? Because who are you to tell people last week that you can't invite other people to the party too? Like, who are you, Todd? Yeah, nose for toes. It was toes for nose on Vanderpump Rules when Raquel needed a new nose, I think, because we allegedly, I see my sign. Look, guys, I don't have to say alleged anymore. Just read it right there. When I'll just say alleged. I guess when James allegedly hit Raquel's nose, but not really. I don't know. Her new nose, and then she needed another new nose. So all the ladies did OnlyFans and sold their feet pictures on Vanderpump and got her a new nose.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, Jax Taylor loves smelly feet. He makes Brittany like run around the block in her sneakers and then come home and
put him in his face. I remember that.
Oh my God, I can't. That's all I think about because I hate him so much.
I know. I think about that too. Like, oh my God, he loves feet. Like that's his weakness.
I can't think about anything else now. I think about how much I hate him, and then I think about Brittany and him, and I'm like, well, she still does that.
Right.
I should say people got fetishes out there.
People like you can do anything. Like I mean, people want you to blow smoke in their faces, or not. I'm sorry, not like blow smoke in the camera. But I know people in person they like wanted you to blow smoke on their face. That was it. Like in real life, like it's just crazy. People do anything. The pandemic really like sealed the deal, but I guess now it's getting a little. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's a little like has been OnlyFans. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah,
I think the pandemic probably just had more eyes on it. More people was just like focused on it, and people still had their kinks or are back in the gutters doing their weird stuff, I guess.
What do you think about Todd? Do you think Todd and Alexia, like the fact that oh my God, Todd comes to the party and tells everybody why he didn't join that party or go to the party. So he goes to support Marcus, but doesn't support his own wife. But he tells the whole party why, and basically calls out I guess Adriana, right? Todd. Like, are you like? I mean, honestly, like, first of all, your stepson, you badmouthed your stepson, Todd. So let's just like put that aside. Like she badmouthed your stepson, so you didn't support your wife over that. So like Kiki said, now he's this, like whatever. Julia's the scapegoat, or Adriana. I keep forgetting which one it is. Adriana's the scapegoat for Todd's not coming to his wife's support her. Which again, I just he's an asshole. And then what do you do? Cut her off? Like, well, I don't even know. Like he's like literally starting to like say something. I don't know, or like Alexia's starting to say something, and he cuts her off and says, "Why don't we talk about what you have going on tomorrow night?" I'm like, huh? What? Like, I got so lost with that. I didn't know what was going on because then Marcus walked in, but like somebody was like vent or something. I don't know, but
he doesn't like the smoke or the heat or the eyes on him. Is what I noticed. He doesn't like it. The focus to be on him. I'm picking up the plot points as far as him not wanting the spotlight on him or the eyes on him when he does something kind of weird or odd, because that's what Bravo fans kind of do. We pinpoint the stuff and we highlight it because that's what they also do on the show, just to make a show. And then as far as the plot points I'm picking up what Adriana said that he said to her, whether you believe Adriana fully or not. You do. I do also like. Why would you say that? Is it because you saw her and now all of a sudden now you're saying like that's the one person I didn't want to see the kind of throw everybody off when she does bring it to the table? Because what I'm really waiting on is what we all saw in the trailer of we have to move out of this apartment. That's what I'm waiting on. And where is Todd with his money to keep you in this apartment? Because girl, I can't just drive up to a condo and take a regular elevator no more after I took my car up the elevator. So good luck to her. I'm just saying.
I mean, like she makes enough money. I mean, it's just weird. Like I don't understand why. They were actually obviously having issues, right? But like the thing, I believe it first, because obviously Julia would say something like that. Oh God, Adriana, I'm sorry. Adriana would say something like that. Like she always puts her foot in her mouth, right? And I think he was being like just a smartass by saying what he said back. I don't really understand like what he was talking about, because obviously that whole thing when they went to dinner was a whole like, oh, let's just go to dinner on camera. Obviously, it didn't turn out the way they wanted to because Alexia got cut off the whole time. What? You know, God bless you. And then, like, you know, every time they're, you know, you said they're showing her face a lot, like rolling her eyes about with him every time he cuts her off, and she's like, you know, something's up. Yeah. Definitely. But again, like, why are you not paying attention to them? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But also, like, I don't know. They need to be like, again, Gertie's thing. Like with Gertie, I don't want to focus on Larsa and Marcus's kissing at their welcoming home party and their charity event when Gertie has breast cancer, needs radiation and like chemo. You didn't even invite her to Marcus's coming home party after you like basically put her in a really bad mental space, a bad space for her to even try to be honest with you about you being fake as fuck.
Right.
And you're not her friend. So if you were her friend, she would be at that party. I'm confused why she wasn't there. But I skipped all the way to that because I think that was at the end of the party. But like it just bothered me. And like Kiki came in and like Kiki, like, and like they were all more devastated than anything. But like Kiki cracks me up. I think Kiki doesn't belong in that friend group. I think Kiki belongs with like Gertie and Nicole because Kiki's too sweet and nice and like innocent. Then the fact that she said she would sleep with the mistress's ex, I thought that was kind of amazing and funny as hell. Yeah, Todd's a problem. Todd's becoming a problem. Like he's not this great guy that we thought that Alexia found, right? Just like Louis not Teresa's great guy, you know? They're almost the same because like everybody compares Alexia to the Teresa, but I mean Teresa's way worse than Alexia. I mean, Alexia's not even bad in my eyes. She's a little bit, you know, messy, but like she actually needs to open her eyes to whatever's going on in her life. But like, I don't know, her crying that day, like, I don't know, that's a little lot for like you just not him not wanting to come to a party, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, like Lenny's money. Oh yeah. Oh my God, Lisa. God damn it, Lisa. Do you think he's going to get sick of her or no? Or do you think he's just too much of a nice guy? Jody talking about Lenny, because it is annoying. Like,
I think. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I honestly, I don't know. I can't read Jody. I really can't read Jody. I don't know if he's just going to stick it out. If there's like a point that he's like, I'm going to stick it out for another year. And if she keeps talking about this man, I'm out. I don't. The thing is, you've already opened precedent. So she's not going to stop.
No.
You know, it could be, you know, if he makes her mad for an entire week, 5 years down the line, you're going to be sitting here at her art, you know, being frustrated about it. You can't, and almost feel like you can't even say, okay, it's time for you to go to a therapist. Because at this point, you're her therapist about it. Because she feels like she could talk to you because you've been through it. So,
and everybody too, us, it's the same thing.
Same thing.
We knew this though for way longer than her. We knew he didn't want you. It was obvious by his way he looked at the camera 7 years ago, whenever it first started, right?
The way he looked, the way he treated her, and it's just like, because even Shannon was able to look back and see when with her first husband, like we looked back and we were able to see ourselves, like you didn't see yourselves, you didn't, even if he was oblivious to it, girl, like I refuse to believe that Lisa is dumb. I refuse to believe, like she might be naive in something, she might be delusional, but I refuse to believe that she's dumb.
He knew that she stuck it out long. Like he would get caught, and then she would be able to like fight the prenup. I think too.
You feel like she had a plan against the prenup. Gotcha.
That's what it feels like, because she couldn't have been as dumb, because she said they didn't have sex for 7 or like a very long time. He was obviously he was unbothered by anything that was going on, right? So I think she said, let me just keep pushing him. He'll eventually get sick of me, slip up, and then I can fight the peanut, because this motherfucker ain't leaving me with nothing, right?
Yeah.
Because if she just left him, then she really don't have nothing to defend. And then he could just act like he met that girl. But I think she knew something was up because, I mean, like he said, he was like having so much sex with his mistress that he thought he was cheating on his mistress with his, like, dude.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And he did.
And my thing is, you know your husband for 20-something years, and even if you guys have dry spells, like I'm not in everybody's marriage. I'm only in mine, so I don't know.
Dude does not care. He was not giving her anything to make her think that he wanted to be in that marriage. I don't know what dude was doing. I don't know why he even let her have kids like that. I mean, she really didn't want them, and then she did, but then it was like, thank God, but like, he's gonna like leave her, like he left her, right? I think he's gonna have kids with the other one, or because she doesn't have them yet. Or I don't know, and he's gonna forget about the ones he has because he kind of already $8,000 a month. Like that's not a lot of money.
That's not a lot of money.
And even our real lives, our like poor little life. I don't know about you, but like that's not even really. It's a lot of money if you don't have kids, but like she does, and her lifestyle is a little bit different. But like, I hope that is on top of like something else. But then, like, don't you? She makes money on the show, but like, I don't know. For what he makes, that is fucking nothing. Sorry,
that's a drop in the bucket. Yeah,
they were fighting that for a long time to get that low because it's like she's got to keep saying present this. He says no, present this, and you go down. Eventually, he gets to $8,000. It's like okay, fine. He way more.
I would think he would be a little smarter. Like what he really should be doing is, I will pay you X amount of money in child support. And I'm just, because my thing is, if you get the right amount of child support, you can live off your child support. And I feel like that's what she needs to focus on, like getting the right amount of child support and maybe hide her lump sum. But I just don't feel like she's going to get what she thinks that she's going to get.
It's a shame because
and maybe a house. But yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think she did lose the house part because he takes the car from her, which I mean, again, I don't know if she could probably afford her own car, but I'm just saying, like, let him stop giving him the gun to shoot you with anymore at this point. Like, you're letting him fuck with you. Like, just give him what the hell he wants. He wants the cars, take the car. I would have fought for the house because she could have sold it for like, a lot of money and then pocketed it for her kid's future, live next to Todd, or I'm sorry, Jody, buy the house next to Jody, like she was saying. I'm sorry, my eyelashes hurt my eye. She could literally have bought the house next to Jody. That's what I was going to suggest. Like, maybe not move in with him. Like, take Lenny's money, buy the house next to Jody. Then you have your space. He's right there. And if you sleep together every night, you sleep together every night. But at least you can go home and bitch about Lenny somewhere else if you have to. I know, man. Exactly. I don't think I know he's not like that rich, but he's like rich. Look how much she gets for the rest of her life.
As much as long as she doesn't get married. That's like, listen, I do a silent clap for Sutton every time I read that.
Me too. Me too, girl. Like, wow. Good for you. Like, that's a freaking baseball team, like a part of a minor league, like, you know what I mean? Like, she also owns part of a minor league baseball team that she didn't even know about.
Didn't even know about.
Hey, there you go.
And some other stuff. Like, girl, that's amazing. That's amazing. And then you still have ambition to do something else on top of that. That's great.
Right? You still get out of bed every day. I mean, I like doing a lot of stuff around the house, but like, this is why I think she's so quirky, though. She's probably just like, I don't know. At that point, like, there's nothing else you really do. I would buy a horse. Definitely buy a horse. But anyway,
definitely buy a horse. I would be like Nicole buying a boat. We have to get a boat. Gotta get a boat.
Yeah, like I'm like, oh, I don't need that much money yet, but I'm like, yeah, let's make a boat and a house, and another, maybe just a horse or something, and some dolphins, a couple of I've always wanted dolphins and horses. I thought
dolphins.
Love Bean. What would you buy if you had $300,000 a month? Honestly,
a house.
Well, besides that, a dragon.
That too.
Me and Bren would buy dragons, and we would own our own dragon farm, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I guarantee with $300,000 a month, we could find somebody to do that for us. You think? Anyway, I think we should get dragons. Anyway, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, with that much money, like, eventually you just run out of things to buy. And like that, she has the ambition, like you said, she does a lot of stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Her store is probably fun for her. And then you look at, like, Erica and like Lisa. No offense, Lisa. Like, you have kids, but like, what is Erica? She has no talent. What Like, honestly, without Tom's money, what is Erica? She's not a singer. She's not an actor. She's a horrible reality star. Well, she's just cold-hearted. Now she's done made us hate her. Like, she sucked 20 years off my life, you know? Like, she's not an actress. Nobody's friends with her, really. She's not a really good friend. She's fake as hell. So what is she really going to do for money without the show? OnlyFans?
Maybe Lisa Rinna can find a Lifetime movie for the two of them to do. I don't know. They can redo.
I honestly believe I don't know why. No, I mean, I'm not going to digress about this again. I just don't know why people aren't questioning why she left Tom at the bottom of the cliff and didn't tell anybody. He's 85 darn years old. He was friggin' pooping himself allegedly. Oh, I have my thing. So why did you not tell somebody, a doctor, that he was at the bottom of the cliff unless you wanted to die? Unalive, I'm sorry. I want to be unalive. That's just saying. Nobody's questioning this. It's crazy. The things that she say, you know, she fought with us about that being real. I'm like, okay, great, good. We know that it's real, Erica. Now, why the hell did you not tell the doctors? That should be illegal.
Yeah.
It should be. I'm just saying. Why is she on her? She has no talent. What's she going to do with her life? Tommy Sr. is funding her. How much longer is he going to do that? Funnel her money, her son's father. She thinks we don't know. Lisa, last year I could live with her dealing like bitching about Lenny because I was bitching about Lenny too. But like now it's like, God, Lisa, come on. Like, all right, we know you got Jody. Thank God you got Jody, right? He's Canadian, like somebody said, and he's so just god darn nice. You know, he probably will stick it out. He said, what kind of guy would I be if I didn't support her? You know?
So wait, let me a quick question. What did she say? Because she said that she had some financial endeavors or some plans or some aspirations for her own during that conversation when she was just ranting.
Beauty line.
A beauty line.
Who needs it? Like, I mean, another Housewives beauty line.
Right.
Original. I'm just saying. She could have a nonprofit or something, or like, I don't know, something like Lisa. She's not. I don't feel like she's not. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't have any. She's not. I don't know how much money she's getting from Lenny. I got to find out. Somebody Googles it, but like, I don't know, a beauty line. Like, I understand you want to say sustainable. Like,
I think her lane might be closed since no one now in Miami. Well, I mean, there's a lot of stores in Miami, but as far as the Housewives, there's no one with a store in Miami. I'm just thinking about, you know, how these Bravo fans and Bravo celebrities kind of make money outside of the show. I'm just throwing that out there, and maybe that could be kind of cross promoted if she really does want to do this beauty line. Yeah.
She's like, but she's beautiful and everything, but we know why. It's not like because she uses beauty products. I'm just saying. She probably does, yes, but she's definitely has a lot of work done. I don't blame her. I would, you know what I mean? Get it, girl. Like, you
maybe she knows the right things to keep the skin soft after your surgeries and such. Maybe she can specialize in stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, I think yeah. That's an option. I'm just saying. Like,
my thing is, I want her to win. Like, I want her to win because I really hate when these men ish on women and on a level of, I can do this to you because I made you or I took care of you, you know, and now that I'm gone, you're gonna fail. Like, I need her to. I want her to win. I don't want to say I need her, but I want her to win. Yes. And I just want her to make smart decisions. I'm not saying Jody is not a smart decision, but I just want her to be wise with her heart because you never know. Jody could wake up one day and just like, I'm getting tired of hearing about Lenny. Yeah. And what is she going to do then?
Exactly. Because I know he's got the money and everything, but like, don't move in with him. Definitely don't move in with him. You know? Like, definitely, like she could do a lot. Like, definitely, she could do a lot. Does anyone know? Oh, of course not. She just doesn't understand what she doesn't know what it means. Listen, therapists tell you to run from people that are narcissists and have no empathy because you can't make empathy. You don't just get empathy. You either have it or you don't. And Erica clearly never has it. We've never had emotion out of her. We've never heard her talk about like holidays with family. She's never had emotion except for when it was about her with Chicago, thanking Tom the year before he was shitting himself of how great of a man he's been. You know, you've supported my son, you've supported me, and I've made it. I'm in Chicago. Woohoo! And like, okay, the next day she files for divorce. We don't know why though. She doesn't tell us why. Because she doesn't know he's a thief, right? She finds out the next day when we all find out he's a thief, allegedly. So no, like, she's never had empathy for anything. She doesn't even have it for her friends. So why the hell would she have it for victims? Like, she's just a piece of poop. And in my world, like I said, when you receive stolen property in my world, that's a felony. and you go to prison if you don't pay it back, whether you knew or not. If you receive stolen property, you have to give it back or pay it back, whether you knew or not. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm sorry, judge, I didn't know it was stolen property." No, that's now a felony in my world. I don't know why she gets to keep the money that she got stolen. She received stolen property. She received money that was stolen. So
technically, I think the judge ordered her to pay back the Soto's earrings she has, to pay back the victims. Allegedly. I'm not sure.
Apparently, from what I understand, nothing she makes is going to the victims at all. It's all going to be covered by like the bankruptcy. I don't know. Allegedly, she listen. There was another housewife that just literally, I don't know. I forget what franchise it was. Her husband doing the same. She's given all her money to the victims. Like not because she has to, not because anybody ordered her to, not because it's still in like litigation. She's just doing it. She's literally making money for the victims of her husband's. You know what I mean? I forget which one it was, but like, yeah.
I have a friend who when I say absolutely loves Erica Jane, she bought the books, went to book signings, has T-shirts, all of it. She loves this woman. Well, loved. I want to say love because she stopped watching it literally when the whole Tom and Erica thing because she was like, I love her too much to watch it. Whatever, girl. Anyway, so she made we talk about the Erica Jane of it all the time, and we talk about what she could have done to literally come out of this thing like a rose. Like, where was the you're right. Because I literally, when you were talking about she doesn't have empathy, like she doesn't. Because she doesn't, and even if she tries to act like she does, it doesn't come off properly because there was one point where she even said, she knew her husband was having mental issues. She tried to say something, but she chose to leave instead. Okay, girl. So
in sickness and in health, right?
I'm sorry, say it again. I'm sorry.
In sickness and in health, you leave him at his worst, right?
You leave him at his worst. You leave him at his worst. And with that, I just feel like she could have came off in this whole thing. Even if she was leaving, she found out, oh no, he lied, there are victims. Girl, if you still wanted to have a career, you could have been like, I'm having a concert for the victims. All the money is going to the victims.
You could have acted like a victim yourself and lied to us and acted like a whole victim too.
Right. Like, I can't believe he did this to me, our life, the lives of these people. Like, girl, you're a showman. Show me something. show me that you have range other than bitch. Like, give me something else.
That she's forgiven him, that she still loves him, she says.
Yes.
I'm like, now you're fucking like, now you like him again? I'm like, I'm freaking confused. He gave you a fake life. You've received stolen property. He put you through all of this.
And then this week or last week, it was, we couldn't stand each other. We weren't talking. What? Like, what are you talking about? I'm so confused.
How are you? I didn't know he could make decisions like that, Erica, whether he could talk to or not. You know what I mean? Hi, Sebastian.
Hey, everyone. How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Hey, Sabbath.
I'm good.
So I'm ranting and raving. I'm supposed to be talking about Miami, but I got on the Erica thing. We can go back to Miami if you'd like.
Yes, please. Okay. Larsa Pippen is the
get her.
Devil reincarnated.
What?
Because there was no way. I did not like the way she told the girls that about Gertie's diagnosis, and Gertie literally said, "I haven't told the other women yet, except about 3. So I'm not going. I want you to hold this in confidence." Mm-hmm. And then she tells them 6 hours later. 6 hours later. I'm glad production showed that.
Seriously, 6 hours.
Also, the fact that she was like, "How do you know, Gertie? How do you know? How do you know? How do you know?
Right.
How do you know, Gertie?" It was just so stupid. How do people know they're sick? How do people know they have diseases?
Exactly. You think she's telling you this on camera because she didn't, like, you want her to tell you how she found out? Like, the 5 biopsies that we didn't even know about? Like, she went through all that before she even told all, you know what I mean? Before she even revealed it. Like, wow. Because remember, she said to Nicole, she was just getting just the one, like, second opinion or something like that. And before we, you know what I mean? So even watching that scene, I'm about to cry for her because I'm like, God damn, Larsa, shut up. Like,
it was so saddening because, like, obviously I like Marisol. Obviously, I love Marisol. Had a good she had the reaction that you should have had,
I had
Larsa.
that thing, yeah, right.
Marisol was automatically in tears. She was like, "Oh no, no, no,
Scared.
no."
Yeah. Obviously, because honestly, like it's already went to like she didn't know she was gonna have to get chemo. Now she has a kid. You know what I mean? I know now that she's okay. Fast forward, but like, oh my God, like just going through that alone, get to the other side, like, and then having to worry you got it once. You know, my mom's now on number 4. Like, it's crazy how it just keeps coming back. It's like I don't
The thing
know.
is, it's a very scary process because there's always chance for remission, for reoccurrence where it comes back,
Yep.
and then you got to refight it all over again.
Yep.
Complications, infections, anything really. Yeah.
Right. And the way Larsa showed her true colors that episode showed her true colors, and she came on Instagram trying to defend her actions, trying to say, "Oh, she was just really caring for Gertie." No, you were not caring for her. You didn't even tell the women at first. You told your friends because it was
who were those people? Who were those people?
Those were
Random.
Larsa's friends. Randoms who are just her friends that she just films with. She didn't even tell the cast. She told her friends first, and then when the cast came, she started telling them. And I was just like, "How do you gossip about a sick person? Like you must be the most
insensitive." Like El Michelle said, made that all about herself. Oh, she told me she had cancer at the end of it. It's like, why did you even at the end? Who cares when she told you the fact that she just told you? God darn it! Like,
Miss Krista.
Yes.
I gotta go. Nana's getting in more
Is my mom okay? Grandmom okay?
She's getting in trouble, but yeah, she's okay.
All right. Thank you, Love Bean. Talk to you later.
See ya.
Bye. Yeah, he started making me. Yeah, like he just started to not see. He's an idiot too. This guy.
Well, Lenny's an idiot, but he's a smart idiot because he's really trying to make sure that Lisa gets nothing, and he has everything on well. Because you know what? People search. There's a way. Miami real estate and like property records are very public.
Yeah.
And when you type in Lisa's name, there are no records of any property owned by her. So most likely, Lenny's house that she's in, the deed probably just has Lenny's name and not Lisa's. Most likely, so she's probably gonna have to get the F out soon.
I think she already did because the Halloween party was like just recently, and that apparently the mistress is the one who, she was in that interview in that house. Now they own that; they're in that house, which is disgusting. So
that is disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mistress, I see that the mistress is a trader. She trades stocks or something.
What?
Yeah, she trades stocks or for foreign exchange currencies or something. But she trades stuff, and I'm just like, it would be good TV if we could get the mistress on Miami. Because for some reason, I don't like Lisa. I feel like Lisa has some sort of like, trust me, I'm not supporting him cheating. But I feel like Lisa's not all innocent in this situation either for some reason. It's just the gut feeling.
We all saw it, But I said, I think that she stuck it out because she knew that the prenup was there. She knew that he was cheating. She knew that she could make him push him to the point where he acted so dumb that he got caught like he did. Then she would be able to have right to fight the prenup, right? And act like, oh, I thought we were fine. I thought everything was great. I love you, babe. Kiss me, kiss me. I really feel like if she was really, really smart, she's not stupid. I mean, there's no way that she didn't realize after not having sex for 9 or 10 months, you didn't know he was doing anything. So I think she knew because the prenup was there that if he got caught cheating publicly because he got real sloppy, then he just wanted to hurt her by doing the hot mic thing. That was just evil. It's bad enough that you don't love her anymore. You obviously don't even like her. We knew that 7 years ago. But you had kids with her. At least respect, like she keeps saying, at least respect me. But Lisa, he's not. Just stop it. He hasn't respected you in 7 years. Stop saying it. Like Michelle said, I want her to win. It'd be nice if she would just stop showing her card. Just stop handing him the gun to shoot you with. Act like, on camera. Stop saying all the stuff that you're saying.
And she needs to lower down her spending and her lifestyle because it's clearly showing that she has enough to support herself. So that's probably not even going to help you in your case to get your alimony or whatever. And she probably is not going to get alimony. She probably would just get child support.
And that's good. Why was she not?
That was so rude.
Why was she doing up the pizza and the kids? Why was she telling her kids to stop eating the pizza and stuff? That really disturbed me.
That's the only control she has.
But
it's weird.
I think that was like a thing, like she just wants them to get fat or something. Like I didn't like that at all, man.
She was just so no. I'm not supporting what she did. She was so mad. She was like, "No, you're not going to eat any more pizza." No,
that didn't make sense though.
I was just like what, why is she bringing all her anger onto her kids? Like,
that's what I mean. You need a therapist, lady, because those kids can eat pizza. Let their kids eat fucking pizza.
And it's not like they were huge slices. They were just like little rectangles.
One pizza, I think, right? One or two. I mean, one. I mean, I could eat a whole.
No, not rectangles. There was little squared pizzas, smaller.
Yeah, they were like flatbreads almost. A little bigger though.
That was disturbing, man.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear about their dad. I don't know what they think about that. I don't know if he sees them or not. I don't know what this chick is doing, Mark, whatever. You're not going to have, are you going to have kids and then he's going to like, I don't understand. This is the thing I don't get. I'm sorry about the NT thing, that podcaster thing. I'm just saying, if you are with a guy that just cheated on his wife with you and left his kids and he so unbotheredly did it, why do you now think he's going to be the guy for you, that you're going to have kids? You know what I mean? Like, why do you trust him now? Like, you're surprised, and then you're surprised when he fucking cheats on, when he's a cheater fucking on you. Like, that's what I mean. Like, when they do it to you now, don't be surprised. Like, I'm like, I don't feel bad for you. So again, I'm thinking, girl, like, what do you think you're going to get out of Lenny? He's old. Why would you have kids with an old man? Like, you obviously can make your own money. You were married to a rather rich guy. What the hell are you doing with this?
I think they actually like each other.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Because she probably doesn't talk back like Lisa did.
But why is she wasting her time? I don't know.
It could be trash, recognized trash. It could be anything. It could be.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they are trash. I mean, they seem like trash. I'm sorry.
For some reason, I don't think Lisa's all innocent in this situation.
Yeah. Sebastian, elaborate on that. I'm sorry. I know this is your page, Tim. Crystal, my bad. I kind of want him to elaborate. Like, what do you think there is to her secrecy, or what's behind her eyes?
I feel like these two were separated a long time ago. I really do. Ever since the last time around, like, remember when Miami, their relationship wasn't good. Mm-hmm. I feel like they were separated a long time ago, but she already signed and agreed that she was going to have 2 kids for him and stuff like that. And they just stuck around. But I really don't think these two were in a relationship for the past couple of years. I feel as if they were just co-parenting in the house. Yeah, there was sex then and there at times, but I don't think they were in a relationship when he left and cheated. That's why I'm trying to say that, like, this is why I'm not saying they're all innocent. I feel like she's victimizing herself. And when you just look at this episode where she kept on talking about Lenny every single minute, even...
I know. A year later, a whole year, she's saying the same thing. It's like, Lisa, we knew 7 years ago that he felt this way. And it was obvious when it came back on, because
it never changed. Yeah.
It was awful to watch. It was so sad.
And the weird parties. That's another thing. Like, even Alexia said that there's no way y'all are not in a relationship if you're having parties with a whole bunch of women in lingerie around. Like, oh no.
I know she definitely needs a therapist, because I do think, I don't know, I keep thinking, I really think that she tried to push him to get caught, because I think that she knew that he was cheating. I was going to say Manuel. I was excited that he was here. I get disconnected. I think she knew that he would eventually get caught, because they were so separated, but like, she knew about that prenup, and she said, if he gets caught, like, I'll push him, I'll annoy him so much that he'll slip up like he did. I don't know if she did it because she's just naive and I don't know. I don't know why. Hey, Sebastian.
Emmanuel, stop getting us confused.
I know.
Hello.
I'm sorry. Hi.
Hi, how y'all doing?
I'm good. How are you? What do you think?
Okay, here's the thing about Miami. First of all, I'm loving Miami. It's so good.
Me too.
But I believe Adriana when she says that there's some trouble in paradise with Alexia and Todd.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what's really going on in that situation.
I think it's financial, maybe.
I don't think so because I remember watching a podcast. Todd
Yeah.
makes a lot of money. I don't think it's financial. I really don't think it's financial. They probably are at a weird crossroad with their marriage, but I don't think they're headed towards divorce. I don't think they are.
Mm.
But it was weird. It was weird seeing how when Alexia said she wanted to go buy groceries for Peter, and he was like, "What? He's a 30-year-old man." But I'm like, culturally, Alexia would do something like that. Would go buy groceries for.
She
her kid.
babies him way too much.
But that's what a lot of Latin mothers do to their sons.
Exactly. I told her, go
know.
buy groceries for the rest of his life. Do it for him. Because listen, he probably doesn't buy groceries for himself. He's a man. No, I'm just saying. Mine. He's 25. He's not my stepson. I still buy him. I buy him everything, whether he needs it or not. I still do that. It's because I don't know. I feel like that's okay. I don't know. Maybe not to the point where she was enabling him when he was getting in trouble. That's too far,
Yeah.
But this is just something this is a little bit okay, she's let him go. He has his own place. She's not enabling him anymore as far as we know. I don't know his situation with what's going on with him and his mental thing, but I think Todd, if that's the worst you got to complain about is that she buys him groceries, let her buy him groceries. Don't say it on camera and embarrass her or make her feel like she shouldn't be doing it or something. I don't know. It's not that serious. That's no crime there,
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. As far as the buying of the groceries, I do believe that she does coddle him too much in certain things. I do feel like she might be pulling back. I wish they would kind of elaborate. I wish she would have spoke up on maybe the things that she pulls back on, just to kind of show a clear line of where she is standing right now. But I do agree, there's nothing wrong with buying your baby groceries. That's, just to make sure he's eating right, because you don't know what that girl is. She don't even like the girlfriend. So just to make sure that he's eating right, take care of himself.
She wants to do it for him too. She probably wants a lot more than that, but she's holding back. She probably wants to buy all his clothes. You know what I mean? She probably really does want to do more than just that. But proud of him at his apartment. I'm not sure if they're paying for it, but yeah. So I like Nicole. You said you like Nicole, right?
I love
For
Nicole.
me.
I love Adriana, and Nicole's my favorite also. I feel really bad for her because she's pregnant right now, but her dad just died, so that's gonna be really hard for her.
Oh my gosh.
Her dad died yesterday, right, Sebastian?
Yesterday.
2 days
it was
ago?
yesterday. Her father died.
Oh my.
And the weird part is, I hope they got to mend their relationship fully, because they were mending their relationship on the show, as we've seen.
They did.
I hope. Oh God.
It showed in the previews. I'm sorry.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, sweetheart. It showed in the previews that her, Anthony, and you can see her little baby bump, and her father. So they were still all going together and building the relationship that she wanted. She just said he's gone too soon now.
Oh wow.
Gave him.
Oh wow. Oh, that's so sad. I love seeing wow.
But I actually liked her father. Her father had a party figure at him.
Yeah.
I liked her father.
Do you want to go back to the Ozempic clip for a minute?
Yes.
Do you see mine?
No, not really. Do you have Ozempic? Did you get your lip done?
No.
Do you take Ozempic?
Yes.
I'm just saying it looks funny. I just called that to be funny, but
I think they all use fillers on their lips, and if Marisol don't quit, she's going to end up like her mom. And I put it in the comment. She's going to be filled with vodka instead of cement.
Isn't she starting a vodka company or a tequila company or something?
Well, she needs to start a vodka company, because just in what she drinks alone could make her a millionaire again.
I don't like her. I definitely don't like her Statue of Liberty confessional. It really bothers me. It's offensive to me.
Where she tells Alexia to stand up for her all the time. Stand up for yourself, Marisol. If you're going to start it, stand up.
Well, Alexia is she's trying to figure out these women without Marisol by her side this season. And if you really look at it, Alexia's been quiet when Marisol has been getting attacked all these episodes.
Yeah, and that's what she said in her confessional. Maybe I need to take a step back and let Marisol handle her own arguments.
Well, she's just literally, I don't know even what Marisol's even doing. She's a friend of, I don't know why why was she invited to Larsa and Marcus's thing and not Gertie? Like, I didn't like that. I don't know, like, I feel like everybody should be invited to everything, but I don't know if there's a reason why she wasn't there. But you told the whole party and all these people, and then she wasn't even invited. Like,
I'm guessing. I'm sorry. Damn it. Never mind. I was about to come to the defense of Larsa. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm be quiet.
do defend her. I mean,
I've been dogging her out. Come to her defense. Somebody needs to.
I was just gonna say, well, no, it's not really her defense. Maybe she did invite her, and Gertie was just like, nah, just this afternoon was too much. Because I mean, she is having to tell everybody. It probably is taking a lot out of her just to say that to Larsa, because it was a lot. Larsa was giving her a lot of energy to begin with. So maybe it was just a lot and she was already feeling emotional. And maybe she didn't want to come there, because a friend would have actually tried to lighten her up, I feel like, and be like, no, come. You don't have to say anything. You just have a good time with us. But she's not a friend.
Change it to not a Marcus coming home party and a let's rally around our friend party.
Right.
Thank you. That's what I was thinking, Christy. Is they should have, instead of welcome home for being gone 5 days, let's cheer on Gertie and since I'm not supposed to know about this, let's make it a surprise for Gertie for everything that she's done for everybody else.
Yeah, and like half of for her friends, Gertie's real friends already know, right? Like, I'm sure. I mean, I'm just saying, how do you even have?
That was not Larsa's place to tell, and I think when she did, she showed what kind of friend she is.
Right, and then continue to still have that. I don't know. I would not be able to concentrate on that, knowing my friend might like cried in front of me to begin with, and I told her, I don't know, the way she treated her, I would just feel like such a piece of crap. But again, like we said, that's her true colors. Thank God she left the Kardashians, because they're in trouble anyway. But like,
they took her out.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's good for her for that. But that's only how I only knew her from that. But like, anyway, what did you guys think?
I just feel like this is a glimpse of why she gets kicked out of her friend groups. But that's all.
Absolutely.
Yes, and you know what? Gertie, I think that she didn't want to go to that event because she probably just didn't want to go, so she would have to explain to all the women. Yeah, I think she wanted to tell the women one by one that she has cancer. But Larsa decided, you know what? Let me just air it out. And then I saw when Kiki looked at Larsa, when Larsa said that, Kiki's face was like, "Oh my god!" Like,
I can't believe you're saying this in front of all these people, whether I knew it or not. Why are you doing this?
Kiki's like a strong friend group. Kiki belongs with the other ladies because she's not.
She's not cagey like Ariana or not Ariana, Adriana and
Marisol. Just
Marisol and Alexia, yeah.
Like on Ultimate Girls Trip, I was like, why did you? I don't know.
Why did they pick Marisol?
Yeah, kind of.
I think they picked Marisol for a reason.
Alexia to go.
That's probably I mean, I
actually like Marisol because they needed a drinker. They needed a good drinker, and then they picked. I think for Ultimate Girls Trip, that Ultimate Girls Trip was a good one. That was a good one.
But I couldn't believe that it was Heather and Whitney that stole the bottle, and we didn't find out. I was so angry about it.
Why can you not believe they didn't steal it? They just moved it.
I know they moved it. But why didn't they say it?
Outside shower the whole time.
Huh?
All she had to do was walk over and look. It was at the outside shower.
I know, but that's still it was too much. It was too much. It was too much.
You know what? Speaking of Heather and Whitney, they're filming their Salt Lake City reunion today.
Are they really?
That's gonna be a good one.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I'm so team Monica that I can't see past anything else.
I don't like Monica.
Yeah, me either. I hope she gets dragged today. I hope they expose her for everything, all the lawsuits and the name changes and all that.
But listen, she was on the docket to be on a federal case. They had to do more than a background check on her. There's nothing. What are they going to find? She didn't pay some bills. What do you think they're going to find on her? That her mom changed her name 10 times? Like, what did she do? Not pay like Heather $3,000? Like, what's her crime?
Honestly. She worked for Jen Shaw, and she was Jen Shaw.
No. Jen Shaw screwed her over.
And she turned state's evidence on Jen Shaw, which she was ready to.
Yeah,
She tried to get her to commit fraud.
But that still, she didn't get paid for a long time.
Right.
But if I was Monica's mom, I would have smacked the taste right out of her mouth.
She screwed her over. She has her work for her. Then she never pays her. She screws her over that way. Then she knows she's a single mom of 4 daughters, tries to get her to commit fraud. She says, no, I'm not going to commit fraud. That was her chance to commit fraud. And then when she doesn't do that, she's like, oh my God, then you're not going to pay me. And you're going to make me. And she's like, this woman's crazy. I don't think I'm going to get paid. Now I'm broke with 4 daughters. Of course I'm going to literally, I would expose your ass too. Thank God she did, because guess what? Everything she said was true. Everything she showed was true. All the things that she actually went out, everything that she put out in the blogs about, honestly, about Jen Shaw, all that screaming at the assistants, that was all happened. That was all really Jen Shaw doing it. Jen Shaw really was guilty. So.
I completely agree with you, but I'm 60 years old. My mama's still alive. If I was to talk to my mama like that in a room full of people, I wouldn't have any teeth in my mouth.
But we know that relationship's toxic. So that's separate. That's just a separate whole issue. But she's not a fraud. I'm just saying, at the reunion, what are you going to expose? Because she said Sean has affairs with men. Okay, that's every housewife.
I saw something about, I don't know the whole story, but something about the military, that she was getting some services. I don't know. But there is something to that.
Monica's getting services? I'm sorry.
She was doing, I don't know, like I said, the entire details, but they've definitely said that she has been doing some shady things. So,
I mean, is it worse than
a lot from Jen?
These women supported this friggin' fraudulent, one of the biggest criminals in the country, Jennifer Shaw. They supported her knowing she was absolutely effing guilty. And they're going to cry. They're going to literally look, poor Monica, whose husband, you know what I mean? She obviously had an affair. She's like, look, I had an affair. I did this. I did that. I did this. I was losing my house. Heather has to pull up this thing. The military, I mean, it's all
own their stuff. And that's what the rest of the women don't do.
It reminds me of what they did to Mary, kind of. You're trying to find something. You're all saying all these things on her. But then when you don't find anything and Bravo doesn't find anything, because then guess what? She was on her.
But don't you think that cheating on your husband, not just with any man, but with his brother-in-law, speaks a lot on her character?
Absolutely.
Yes. That's why that is why she is on the Housewives. Exactly. I'm convinced. I just feel like this reunion is going to be so good. She is so slippery, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I just feel like she is so slippery. Her comebacks are so good. These women are not going to know how to handle her. I do feel like bad weather going to the girls' trip with the Candaces and the portions of it all, learning how to read. I do feel like that has helped their season as well. But Monica is so slippery. I feel like they're not going to know how to handle her in this reunion. Even though they feel like they do, they're going to bring something to her. It's going to be a good reunion. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I agree. And I think because she knows that there's nothing to, what are you going to say about me that I have, you know what I mean? My mom decided to drag me after I said I wouldn't go to therapy with her, after she said she wanted to get better. You want to get better, lady. You wanted to get better. You agreed that you both needed to get better. She's not ready to go to therapy with you. Then you should have disappeared and got therapy yourself. No, instead, you show your cards and you go and you literally ruin your 15 minutes by dragging your own daughter and bringing up things that are so irrelevant. When you done left your daughter at 12 years old, that's a crime to me. That's
she didn't leave her. She was in New York City. Monica was in Philly. That is an hour and a half away from
you. Dropped your daughter off at a family she didn't really know or might have known to start a new school system at 12 years old with no parents. Her dad left her at 4 years old. Who knows if the mother kept him apart? I think she might have. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just saying.
You don't know what the mother's situation could have been. She could have dropped her off with that family as to not to have to be homeless and be able to be.
She wasn't homeless. She went to New York. She had to go to New York and started
She went to work.
What? Go work somewhere else. Screw New York. Your daughter does not need you to drop her off and traumatize her. I started a new school and I was with my own parents and I was traumatized at 12 years. I didn't want to start a new school at 12 years old.
And even I feel like even if Monica was cool with going to Philly, how was old was she? 13? Like, you don't know. You don't know, because even if a week after you being in that school, just like, I want my mom. My mom is not coming to get me because she dropped me off, because she probably said, you said you wanted to be in Philadelphia with this family. Like, she don't know what she really wanted.
Though, like, I don't, at 12 years old, whether you like your mom or not, like, you still, like,
Monica has true abandonment issues, and she's made that quite clear. And people who walk away from her are just reinforcing in that abandonment. And her mom does it by using the car as a tool to try to make her do what she wants her to do.
I mean, don't stop handing that woman the gun to shoot you with, lady, Monica, because, like, I would have not taken that damn car back from her. I will not listen. If you want therapy, that's fine, but we're not going to have that where you can take things away from me. You're not going to be I'm not handing you a gun. If you don't, you don't really want to be a housewife, then you want to be a mom, then get off the show and get out. It's just crazy. Like, she's clearly, listen, I'm not, you got to think about this too, who she cheated with, right? He was that person. Okay. Like, that family has 2 cheaters in it. Like, there's obviously something wrong with that family.
And
I want so much more information about, I'm sorry, Miss Lisa, go ahead.
I want to know everything. What does he look like?
What if they had procreated, and what weird Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners are those?
Again, like, how's that family feel when both your kids, like, had affairs? It was,
that's my uncle, but he's my stepdad now.
It went on for a long time. We know nothing, but I really want to know. Like, if you're going to dig stuff up about her, I would like her to come and let us know what happened. Did they say they church?
I'm sorry. I want Mary Cosby to be at the reunion, because I want to know how her son could be married for a year and her not know it.
Oh, right. And say you're not going to support him, but what are you doing, Mary? He lives in your other wing.
Lives in your house, doing drugs. Allegedly.
Tell you that. You've been supporting him and his wife, like, Mary.
I can't believe I hear you're married. Are you? Well, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Either you are or you aren't.
Well, I mean, Jesus
that was like a year ago. So for a year, you've been living in this house with your son. Your husband's been off gallivanting around to your other properties and taking care of them.
Yeah, like he always probably has. I mean, I don't think their life actually has really changed much. We tried to make it seem like they had, a lot going on more than they did. We know the truth. They're not in love. She doesn't want to be with him. It was all about the money. She had her son. She had to raise him. Obviously, they stay together for the whatever, right?
Church, maybe. Yeah.
Exactly.
Less the forever eternity thing. They don't get divorced.
I mean, whatever. Like, she's probably never. I would leave him either.
It's probably better this way for her, because it's probably more expensive if she were to get a divorce. Then all these assets would have to be divided, because they have property all over the place. Yeah. They have a mortgage company. They also have the church, and then they have the son. Well, the son's an adult, but it would just be too much for the divorce. Yeah. And they have a good relationship as whatever they are right now, so they might as well just keep it like that. And it's not like either of them are cheating or have other little people together. So I think this about Mary, I think that she probably didn't know about the son, because teenagers do dumb things at times, so they probably did get married. But the thing is, Mary said it on Watch What Happens Live. On Watch What Happens Live. On Watch What Happens Live, Mary said that her son did not mail in the I think it's the certification of the marriage or something.
You don't have to. As long as you sign it at the wedding.
If they were at the judge and the judge signed it and they signed it, you don't have to.
They said it that day. That's just like you get a copy, but that main one, I've never picked mine up either. They're legally married because I think she was something about her being underage and getting in trouble. I think Mary, something happened last season where she.
That's when the girlfriend moved into Mary's house.
Yes.
Yes.
And then they had kidnapping charges.
Yes. So
they obviously had to, but Mary won that fight.
Mm-hmm. So legally for her to live there, she probably had to marry him.
Yep, you're right.
Yep. So that's
Mary probably knew about it and just let it be like she didn't, and just didn't say anything until she came back around these people, because these women will dig up and dig like certain YouTubers.
She found out. I think maybe he was married all the time. She didn't know. Like, I don't think she obviously just found out that he was married for a year. But I wonder if it was a secret from everyone for a year, maybe nobody knew for a year, and she just
Salt Lake City, Utah is not that big, and
No.
everybody's related to everybody.
maybe
don't
the,
think
I
you could
say
keep
the
something
reunion, like
that
there's so much
private.
you need to know still.
I
Because
know.
damn it, like if they're not going to show it at the end of the season, I want to know we only saw a glimpse of what Monica's husband looks like. Like, I don't know what the boyfriend looks like. I want to know what he looks like. I want to watch maybe. I'm just saying. Like,
I like that Mary Cosby is a loner too, and she sticks to her
know.
beliefs. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Lil Michelle.
Oh no, you're fine. I was laughing at Krista. You're good.
I mean, I'm a loner too. I get it, Mary. My house is teal and blue, but like, I understand why Mary's a loner because these people are not her friends either. Like,
No, they're not.
Obviously,
I like the way she's on the show, though. As the friend of, she gives her little quirks and her little shades, and she's not entitled to participate with these women, but she just like shows up, and then she knows what she got to do. And I like the fact that she didn't stay and sit down with Whitney because Whitney was being stupid and was trying to equate her sending her the text message to you pushing this narrative that she had a cult. Like,
and she's a predator. The predators.
The predator line, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you said that to me. Like you severed, like she said, you've severed.
oh, well, you've done bad things to me too, Mary. What is it? Oh, you sent me mean. I was just like, what the hell compared to what you did?
Like little girl, like exactly. It's like, I mean, every scene that Whitney has is so set up, is so like, set up. She's just trying so hard to make moments, and Mary wasn't going to give it to her. Mary wasn't going to give it to Heather either. Inbred. I'm like. She's like, look, if anything, Mary's going to have them all sit down one by one. If they don't friggin' apologize for what they did, you know what I mean? She's going to do what she did. Like, she really didn't want Heather there. They're not, oh my God, she's not want to be friends with Heather. She just wanted to say what she wanted to say about her being in the book. She would have set each one of them down and say, like, look, are you going to apologize? Like, they had not one of them has apologized for last year. Not one of them.
No, they have not.
Well, Meredith never did anything. Meredith actually didn't believe the cult things.
Well, I mean, Meredith's the only one, but she's clearly not saying anything.
Meredith's not right either. She lies all the time.
They want Whitney to, or would they want somebody else to apologize to somebody else? And I'm like, is anybody going to apologize to Mary? Like,
I think Lisa should apologize because Lisa was pushing this thing.
Yeah.
Lisa pushed this thing. And also, mind you, at that reunion, this is how I figured out this whole thing was a whole bunch of lies. Because Meredith said off camera, Lisa told her that man never gave Mary $300,000. He only gave her $30,000. So, rich people do that all the time to churches. 30 is nothing compared to 300,000.
Right.
No, I mean his tithing. If he was making $3,000 a year, $30,000 would be his tithing, 10%.
I mean, it was like a mortgage thing too, or something. I don't know. It wasn't even like a real look. And the thing with the church is like you can give whatever you want, and if they take it and spend it wherever they want, that's you know what I mean.
They can't force you. If they force you, you can go to court with them. They can't force you.
They don't force you. They ask for it. And they tell you when they need it. You know what I mean? It's whatever it is. But like again, Bravo brought her back, and I think they definitely brought Monica back as an FU to Jen Shaw. Same thing with Angie, because when Jen Shaw pleaded guilty, they were pissed. They were like, they knew she was guilty, I believe, but when she actually was like, yeah, I lied to all of it. Like, I really did. It was like,
when it came down to walking up for trial, and she said, "No, I'll take."
She had nowhere to go because they caught her on text messages finally, and her husband's like, "Oh my God, you lied!" And it's like she just got waited until she literally could not lie anymore.
Has he divorced her yet?
I don't think so. I think he's.
No.
I think he cringed me out afterwards. When he thought that they were going to pay for his birthday party, when he actually thought that his birthday party was going to be paid by other people, where in your head do you think that's okay? That's weird. You actually thought she said you on that?
House. Yeah.
Your wife believed you. Like, why did you believe your wife? Like, she had to have been lying to him for 25 years to believe everything that she said. No way. Like, nobody's paying for your birthday party, dude. Who are you?
I also believe he has another family. Or another situation. Allegedly.
Wow. I have allegedly. You can say anything you want. Allegedly.
I think the same thing, but I've never voiced it because I didn't want to make allegations. But I think he's got something going on too.
I think his sons don't like her at all. Her sons don't like her at all. I think they were disgusted by her. I think they had when they looked at her.
Jen's sons?
Jen Shah's sons. I think like
Oh,
the
yeah.
scenes that she forced with them, they had dead eyes looking at her. Like I don't think she was a real liar,
I
man. Like
think
she
that the
really
way
was.
that she treated her employees and the way that she treated the other women is the way that she treated her children,
She was
her
a.
husband.
She's the
She's
worst of the
mean
worst.
and verbally and physically abusive. And I think she gave Heather the black eye for real.
Oh,
I
definitely.
just think
The way
Heather
she
was
acted
afraid to
before we
say
knew
something.
she was a thief, big time lying thief. Before we knew that, look at the way she acted. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
she was an asshole. Like nobody was going to scream and yell. Like nobody wanted to see that. Nobody wanted to see you spend 80 grand on somebody's birthday party when we find out that you were just stealing. Like you were just like cash. Oh my God. Her and Stu Chains were like Stubert Chains were raking in millions just by people and not caring and just spending it like it was theirs.
And they were on the show.
She didn't get no time, did she?
Liar, man. She lied to her husband through her teeth. I mean, she lied
Yeah,
to
he did.
Did he
so
get
many
time?
people.
How much?
Hmm?
How much time did Stu get? Because
I
I
don't
know he turned state's evidence. I thought he got off.
He got 72 months, but like I think he's got more than her. It's kind of sad. He gave in. Monica didn't. Huh?
He thought he was gonna get less because he cooperated, but he didn't.
I think they didn't have a choice. I think they were just goddamn caught, and they said you have no choice. You're gonna get we're gonna get the trial. You're gonna be found with a lot more. So you need to literally sign this and tell us what she's done. And you know what? Nobody's gonna freaking stick up. No, they're not gonna go to prison for her. Like they're gonna they already did something wrong, so they're going to literally they're going to take the deals or whatever they're offered, or not deals. They really didn't get deals. They just had no freaking choice. And she knew she was caught. And this girl just like, it would anger me so bad. Oh man, I couldn't watch it. I would make videos just telling her how to shut up, stop saying you're not. Just if you're not guilty, just don't. I mean, if you're guilty, just I couldn't believe she would at least just don't say that. Like, don't go around saying you're not guilty when it's goddamn obvious that you are.
And taking it all the way to trial to the end
God,
of the day. Because if she'd have went to trial, she would have never seen daylight.
Wasting people's money, her family's money on that, like that doesn't apply to her.
Her mom's giving her what's her like life savings or her pension or something like that.
You know the aunt, the hospital smelling aunt with no legs.
Oh
She
God,
robbed her too. She also robbed her.
It's terrible.
I mean,
but
you don't get any worse than that. She looked at her kids every day and made a decision before she walked out the door to lie and steal and laugh about it, knowing her kids, like everything's at risk. You can't go on camera and do that shit when you're a criminal, you asshole. That's what I mean. It made me so mad. I'm like, so anything that's done to her, I don't care. Like, you made such a horrible decision for your family. You're not a mother. You're not a wife. You're not anything. You're not a friend. Like, you're not anything. You give nothing to society. You take
that part.
See what I'm saying?
That is true.
You take.
I agree, Krista.
Now
but I do have a question.
Watch her show somebody throw somebody's shower shoes over the second tier and see what happens.
I do have a question for you.
Go ahead.
In conjunction with Mimi Reed's statement saying that she heard that Jen Shah is going to get out in 2 years, I think it is. I think they shortened her sentence. So I see now it looks like Salt Lake City is going to go in a couple of more years. I feel like it's been saved, the show. Do y'all think they would bring back Jen, or do y'all want Jen to come back?
They would bring back Jen.
They hate her. They don't like her. They hate her. Listen, they would have had Coach Shaw still on. Why wouldn't they keep Coach on? He wanted to stay on.
They would have done like when Teresa was in jail. They would have had Joe and the girls on.
Listen,
and they still would have talked about
she's not getting out in 2.5 years. It does not apply to her. I live in the Southern District of New York. That's where I was convicted. She did too much. They had a whole other tier just for her as far as criminal life. It does not apply to her either. It does not apply to the Chrisleys either. She's 6.5 years. They're not waiting for Jen Shah. They definitely had Monica on as an FU to Jen. Plus, she's interesting. You know, she's got a story that we haven't literally dug into yet that I really think we need to, you know.
I wish that Monica would start filtering out some of the stuff that, well, if she's through with all of her legal stuff, some of the stuff, some more
wrong.
Well, the stuff that she saw that Jen do, so that we get the whole story because we've been lied to by Jen.
What do you mean? Jen's a liar thief. Like she didn't pay Monica.
Yeah,
She had Monica run around like a maniac and never paid her. Tried to get her to commit fraud. Monica said, "Screw that."
Kind of what I'm talking about is I want Monica to go into a little bit more detail
Why she
about
was
some of the
evidence.
things besides like, running to the airport to bring you a pair of sunglasses or something.
I mean, yeah, like I think she probably knows so much. That definitely Jen Shah's the one that was literally telling Monica about all the women's business. She's the common denominator. Jen Shah knew all the women's business. How do you think Monica knew stuff about Angie's husband? Listen, she probably knew. Jen Shah told everybody's business to her, and then literally like to make that, ask that woman to commit fraud when she's got 4 daughters and no money after you just done fucked her and didn't pay her. Then you want to tell her, then like, oh, here, commit fraud. You're not gonna have any money. I'm never gonna pay you. Like, oh my gosh.
Here I won't pay you, but I'll tell you how to steal money so that you can.
So you just thought that you were going to get paid when you got daughters at home. That she's somewhat famous. She's on a rowdy show. Monica, that's a good deal. All that I would take the deal too. Hey, she doesn't know any better. She's somebody's assistant that's on a show.
Her first year salary may not be that much, but next season when she's back, she'll get that pay raise. And that'll be enough for her to take care of her children on. Maybe not in the lifestyle that she was accustomed to, but she'll go back to that.
Like her little, wherever she lives now, I think she's comfortable with that. Like, I don't think she needs, if she wanted all the kinds of money, she would have told the bishop. You know what I mean?
Who's filming with Monica? Because I heard, I heard, I don't know if it's true, that no one's filming with her. No one wants to work with her, or no one likes her because of the suit that she brought against Heather. Is that true? I don't know.
Yep.
Like, I think so, but like, I didn't start it
Heather.
So I question if she was going to come back. Like, are they going to try to ice her out?
The fact that they don't like her, this is what happened. They find out that she was the one who was telling the blogs about Jen Shah, like screaming at assistants, and they, oh my God, and that she didn't know this. And so Heather's saying that she didn't know that it was the Monica, right? Didn't Sebastian, you say it? Like the Monica that she had this like issue with when she had her stuff done and didn't pay it. She's acting like she didn't know it was that Monica. And she's like, oh my God, you're tell us who you really were. And it's like, how did you not fucking know who she was?
She probably didn't, because it says Monica. Monica Garcia is a real common name, and she probably didn't have pictures.
And she had a face. The girl's like, oh, my face is effed up. Heather owns the place. The only thing Heather went and saw. Listen, I'm sure.
No, you're not. You can't take before and after pics for everyone. You have to ask them for consent. Say
she didn't tell her. I mean, listen, like, who cares what she did to Jen Shah? Jen Shah is a horrible person to all of them, to everybody, to herself. So who cares? Like, I would have done all. But
I do agree with Emmanuel. If they brought back Teresa, they need to bring back Jen. They need to be consistent. That is true. That is.
I agree.
No,
they have to bring back Jen Shah if they brought back Teresa.
Can you imagine the fireworks between Jen and Monica? Oh my God, we got to see that.
I have to see that.
Do you really think Bravo is going to care about that? It's 6.5 years. What do you think we're going to be there? Do you think?
I don't think she's going to be. I don't think she's going to be in that jail that long.
She is.
Because they reduced her sentence not too long ago.
They did not reduce it. I promise you, she's not. She's lying to us. It's not. She does. I does. Trust me. My heart is in my stomach right now because I definitely know she's not getting out 6.5 years. She literally had to make them. She tried to get the jail to stop us showing the show because she was so like up her ass about Monica being on it, and Angie being on
their money, and Monica being on it. Yeah, didn't she feel
that's what you get? Like I said, you are nothing. You're costing us.
You are nobody. You are a number.
You're costing us money. Yes, you're an inmate number that's cost us now money. Like
I want to see Jen back on this show so she can hassle out with Monica.
And she can get her restitution so much faster if she's back out on the streets and getting money for the show. I'm just saying.
She'll pay the victims quicker.
Oh my God. She didn't even start a GoFundMe for the victims. Like, she's a horrible person.
Well, I think she has the money.
She laughed about it. She's like, $80,000 at a party. Stu Chains, I'm going to make sure you're set for life. On camera. Like, what kind of fucking criminal does you deserve to be there for 6.5 years for just being a criminal and embarrassing?
That diamond bracelet in the snow, and Stu had to go search for it and find it. If I was
Stupid.
him, I'd accept that.
I don't understand what an idiot he is. Like, I thought he was a little smart, but like, dude, you really committed that much fraud for what?
That part.
That's
I
awful.
wonder what
They're
he was
together?
getting off the side from her.
What happened? What? What'd you say,
Were
Lisa?
they in an affair together?
That's
No.
what I just said. I wonder what they were doing on the side together.
No, but remember the Uber driver that dropped her off at some guy's house?
Yeah.
I want him to come. Where's he at? Put him on the show too. Make him the 8th housewife. Like he knows some stuff. I want to know who that guy is. Whose house? Give me the address. I'll do it. Listen. We knew she was cheating on Coach Shaw. Like we said, he probably had a whole other thing happening. They don't want her to come back, and I don't understand that. Like, what are they mad about? Who cares if she has 7 names?
I think what they're mad about is the one-on-one that she had scheduled with Andy and all the production time and all the setup and everything. And then she, at the last minute, pled guilty, didn't do the one-on-one ahead of time, and they even held off doing the reunion.
No, she called out. She called out because she didn't want certain questions. Because the thing is, they were going to do the reunion, and then Jen was supposed to get her own individualized one-on-one because she was on her way to jail. But she called out and didn't want to do it anymore because she didn't want certain questions to be asked. And Bravo said they were not going to do that. And then obviously she had her little going away with some news, with a local Utah news source thing. But I want to say this. I want to see Jen Shaw back on this show for one reason and one reason and all. She needs to hassle it out with Monica, and Monica needs to hassle it out too. It needs to say, oh, you were talking shit about me behind my back while I was in the cell. Well, we got to do it face to face now. And that will give us good TV. Salt Lake will have great ratings. Salt Lake will continue to be great as it has been going good for these past couple of seasons.
Can I just act
Yes,
on
Sebastian. Yes. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can I act on the behalf of Monica? Or can I act on the behalf of Monica and argue with Jen Shaw for her? I
want Jen Shaw to be there and Monica.
Okay. Well, maybe Jen Shaw can call me from jail and I'll act like Monica. Or how about you be Jen Shaw and I be Monica? We should do a live where you argue one side and I argue Monica's side, because I'm a team Monica all the way, and I think just because we're never
I
going
don't like Jen. I can't do Jen.
I don't like Jen. No. But Jen can defend herself, and I need her to do it against Monica.
Here.
Defensible. That's my thing. I think there's no defending what you know.
There's not, but she will somehow do it. Jen is another slippery one as well. She's a slippery one, something. And her against Monica will be amazing.
As long as she's been in prison, she'll thank a bitch. Now, Monica needs to be careful.
I wish I had the friggin' clip of Jenny McCarthy on Watch What Happens Live when she looked at Andy Weird and said I'd punch her in the face, talking about Taylor. Because I'd play this right now, because I literally, if Jen said anything, I'd just punch her in the fucking face, because everything you've done is just horrible. I talk shit on you, because you deserve it. You screwed me over. You deserved it. Jen, you deserve to be there. Come out and do what? I would love it. The Sebastian, it would probably make me cry. And it would probably take me at least 3 or 4 years to convince her that she's nobody. I don't have that in me. I don't have it in me to do that. It was hard enough to try to tell her to shut up and stop talking. She wouldn't listen to me then. She blocked me. If she gets out of jail, my heart, I will lose another 10 years off my life. I swear to you. Sebastian, do you want me to lose 10 years off my life, another 10 years if she gets out?
I'm trying to give you content. That's what I'm trying to
tell you. I'll just tell you this. You'll take some vitamins, you'll drink some teas, and those 10 years will somehow come back. Jen needs to come back on this show and hassle with Monica. And I don't like Jen. And I'm only saying this because this is going to give good TV. This is going to give good ratings. Because the same way it gave ratings to Jersey when Teresa came back, it's going to be the same way for Jen Shaw's return. And I love Teresa.
I'm sorry, Sebastian.
I love Teresa. But I love Teresa. I love Teresa. You can't do me wrong. Teresa would have to unalive someone for me to not like her. It's just the truth. I love Teresa. There are certain housewives that I love. I don't like Erica Jane. But Teresa, I love Teresa.
Oh my God. Sebastian, we need to have there's a whole other show, you and I, about that one. Oh my God.
I love Teresa.
I need to know why you like Teresa.
I feel the same way, Sebastian. Speak up.
Hold on. Who's hired you on podcast? If you don't want to listen any further, we're going to get into Jersey now. I'm going to end Miami, and I'm going to end whatever we're talking about, because let's talk about. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Teresa Giudice, from the moment on her first season, when she flipped that table, she showed us what a housewife was. She showed us the drama that we needed. She showed everything. Yes, her and her husband did engage in criminal activities, but she accepted that. She went and did her time and served her time, and so did her husband. And she came back and still continued to give us a good TV. Teresa would have to unalive someone.
I need more than that. Go ahead. I need more.
Teresa gives us, we've seen her daughters. She's raising great daughters. They're very smart. They're off to college, graduating high school, graduating college.
All true.
Teresa's giving us great TV. She has had a storyline every single season of New Jersey compared to these other ones that are on this show. And when she doesn't have a storyline, she makes sure she brings it.
Pays people to do one.
She makes sure she brings it. Teresa is a good top tier housewife. She knows the game of housewives, and there are other housewives who I don't like who are also still top tier housewives in my opinion, because they know how to work it. And Teresa would have to unalive someone for me to not like her. That's how bad it would be. She would have to unalive someone. And even if she did unalive someone, I would be like, I want to wait till she gets charged. She gets convicted. But yes, if she would have to unalive someone for me to.
What about the random she married? I mean, is that a crime? That's a crime. Right?
Okay, Louis. Okay, I want to say this about Louis. I may not like Louis as a person, but Teresa's more calmer. She is not agitated. She is more restrained. She is more peaceful with Louis around. Louis has helped Teresa calm down. Louis has brought Teresa to therapy. Louis has got her to anger management. Teresa is the best she could ever be now. And she has shown growth. But yet,
oh my God, what growth? Her ass has gotten bigger and that's it.
She's shown growth, but yet people still want to disrespect her. She has her brother and his wife who constantly want to disrespect her, talk bad about her, and don't expect to get some blowback. Teresa is a good housewife, and that's I'm gonna stand on it. And I agree with her. Her brother had no right, or her brother's sister had no right to come on the show, because she clearly said that she did not want her family to be on the show, so her family wouldn't suffer. Because reality TV, and people keep forgetting this, whenever families are on reality TV, especially housewives, the families always somehow have some sort of stupid fight, and it breaks up families. And that's exactly what happened. But no, people don't want to listen. And
Strippergate happened. That's what happened.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And she always had her father and mother on there. So
no, that's different. They weren't cast members. They were just there.
All of those things are true. But you said all these things are true. But there's also the other side of it. She's a criminal, great, wonderful. I understand that. She did her time. She was bigger. Listen, that's not the first time they committed that crime. I committed mortgage fraud the same time they did. We all did it in Jersey. It happens. It's the curse of 2008. The economy took a shit. We were spoiled, and we weren't going to make the money we thought we were making. So the greedy ones committed fraud. Changed the bank statement here and there. It's not the first time. Whatever. They paid their time. We all did, right? 10 years later, that's fine. You get out. You have your brother and your sister. First of all, why would you stop your family from getting on a reality TV show with you? If you're not going to fight with them, why would you fight with them? You're going to tell them, oh, she's a stripper? Yeah, of course you're going to fight with them then.
Speak, Krista.
Huh?
Reach it, Krista.
Listen, like I was fine with her. She was fine with everybody. She was fine until that fucking random. She brought that asshole to their table. And look what happened. Now done. Look what you did, Teresa. Now this dude is done. He's a lobster. He's a pasta eating lobster who's doing the roo-la-la, like boogle woof with like a man bun screaming, I'm winning, wearing like no-nose pajamas. Okay. Dude, If anything, he's fucking weird. Okay, he's a fucking weirdo. Okay,
And I wouldn't want him around my daughters, to be quite honest with you.
Exactly. You think that? So you really think that Vanessa Risers is lying? Like he paid this judge off. We don't even want to get into this shit because Teresa has done lost to every relation. Listen, I feel bad for Teresa at this point. I do love Teresa, but this is like she has done fucked her family. She's got no reason to hate her brother and Melissa for fucking what? So then you're going to let people sit down at a table.
They helped take care of them girls. They fed them.
No, they did not take care of those girls.
They didn't. Even if they didn't, why the fuck did you took your brother off the list? Then you say out loud you didn't come to visit me. You took him off the list, bitch. I know how Clinton works. You took him off the list. Anyway, you wanted him in your wedding, so everything was forgiven. Anything that happened, whatever the hell she's mad about, she's misplaced anger. Maybe she got mad at him. Listen, the only time I've ever seen her really get mad is when Pop was dying and she said, Joey's not spending enough time with my dad. And it's Melissa's fault. And she lost her shit because she knew, he was lonely and stuff, right?
Well, so Teresa's dad said the same thing too. No said the same thing.
What?
About Joe and Melissa were not coming to see him. Remember when No said that you only called me, the last time you called me was 3 weeks ago. They did not take care of No the way they should have. Teresa did a good job of taking care of No on his last day.
Know. And it's something.
She did a good job of taking care of her parents from prison.
She really did. And she's she's a loyal wife. That's the fucking problem. Okay, in Jersey with all of us. Because we don't, but that's it. Like I can say I am a little bit like Teresa with my reactions, but I apologize and I have empathy. I didn't leave 4 dogs out to die. I literally didn't. Okay, listen, just Google this German Shepherd story. Just go to Reddit. Listen, that's all relevant. Every relationship she had in her life, Louis comes in and he severed it. Everything, including
not the one with Jackie Goldenschneider, because Jackie Goldenschneider said she and Teresa have found bread and they've made peace and they're good friends now. And the biggest reason is, and I'm gonna say this,
that doesn't have anybody left.
And you know what? And I'm going to say this. If Jackie and Teresa have made peace after Jackie has made an analogy of Gia snorting crack, cocaine or something, cocaine, that means something must have happened. And I cannot wait to see Jersey because it means it's going to be good because it's most likely it's what I think it is. Maybe Teresa's going to have proof that Margaret is the one that started the rumor of Evan cheating.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The production started that rumor. When Teresa was drunk on the way to the party that she revealed it at. Production, because Teresa would say, "Oh, she doesn't give blowjobs." I would be, she could not get past the fact that Jackie doesn't give blowjobs to her husband. So she swore that they had to be cheated, like he had to be cheating. Swore.
Jackie didn't eat. She wasn't going to swallow a dick if she wasn't going to swallow food.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, let me digest that one for a second. Holy shit.
I'm sorry. Edit that out.
I'm just saying, the production heard her saying this stuff, and they know when Teresa's drunk, they can get her to do a lot. They said, "Oh, why don't you bring it?" So, you think Devin cheats on her? You should say that. Like, literally made her say it at the party. I don't know why she's literally lying and saying that she heard it everywhere else. She's not going to say production told her to say it. She hated Jackie, and she was like drunk enough to do that shit and think it's cute to tell somebody at somebody's birthday to do that. Huh?
Because you know why she doesn't like Jackie? Because Jackie's too smart to engage in her ignorance.
Well, they're friends now.
I kind of forget.
Now, but she's too smart and she's too educated to dumb herself down.
This is like code red, okay, with Teresa. She's not safe with him at all. No. Forget all the shit that he has her in her head. He has her convinced that Joe's now. I mean, listen, everything that he's done, even the deals and everything that he screwed up, he's wrong in every single one. This stuff with Dave and Dina is all over Louis' involvement with the alleged mother that's not here anymore. Like, Tommy, who just basically had a plea deal and is not going to prison now. Okay. So Louis has to run his mouth. Oh, I know this one. I know he's friends with, he had somehow connections. And Dina's like, absolutely, Teresa. No, like he tried to kill me. I'm living out here you're not my friend. So
Dina has denied everything and her husband
because they don't want to, wouldn't you? If you found out he was connected, to somebody, you know, saying these things. You don't know. He's scary, dude. I'm not saying, look, I think Louis is scary, but he's stupid scary because he runs his mouth. And you don't, if you're really going to do something, you're not going to run your mouth. Like,
You shouldn't have said Bo Dietl's name to start with.
huh?
You should have never brought up Bo Dietl's name to start with.
Why did you fucking, first of all, why did you do that? Who gives a shit? Go ahead, go find out what you want about every single person. But then you decided that we ain't cool before we were even cool. So you
I want to say this about private investigation and stuff.
He's an idiot, this guy, but yeah.
If you don't do anything, you have nothing to worry about.
Exactly. That's not the point. That's the whole point. It's the fact
I'm talking about the women and the men on the show, except Louis, who said he had a PI on all of them.
Yeah,
if they didn't do anything, they have nothing to worry about if Louis were to bring stuff
he still did it. And then at the end of the day, the idiot still did it, and you still look at him like he's a fucking whack job. You still did it. Who cares if you find out? Love, tell you what we did. Tell you what Frank did. Tell you what Joey did. Tell you what I will tell.
What Marge did. Because the thing is, Marge is not all innocent. For me, personally, I categorize Marge on the lowest spectrum.
If you want to look up shit on me, we're not going to be friends then. The next season, don't expect me to hang out with these people. You decided at the reunion, nobody on this fucking cast was your friend. You severed all those relationships, Teresa. Just because, and actually, just even the weirdo, we find out whatever, dude. Everybody knows what we're Bravo, like the Bravo. You know nothing. They can't shit. Listen, I'm all upset because of Teresa. Listen, you can't shit wrong around in Bravo without us finding out. So find out.
Marge is not innocent. If you can cheat on your husband with the plumber of your house, if you can cheat with your husband with the contractor of your house, it clearly shows the type of person that you are, and that's the same type of way I hold Monica too. If you can cheat with your husband's brother-in-law, that is a huge red flag that you are a dangerous human being on this planet. Marge and Monica, and it's so weird how both of their names start with an N.
Like the top, I'm just saying, like I feel like that with Jersey, so at this point we're a toxic level, code red 8. Like we're like they couldn't even stay in the same hotel at BravoCon with the rest of the cast. Like dangerous, having people run, like chase, intimidate a 16-year-old kid. Fuda, like Sebastian, why would happen, right? Like,
didn't John Fuda do drug dealing or something?
No, listen, he used to be a drug dealer, like back in the
Okay, then why is it a problem that Teresa said that?
But listen, it's not a problem that she said it. It's when he called her and has been, it became a problem. He's like, you've said so many things about me. All he did was call her a has been. And listen, the thing at her friend's party, they were in tag. John, everybody was drinking. Who can, like, unless you're going to the bathroom with the dude every 5 minutes, if you're going to approach him about Louis fucking Ruelas, he's going to lose his mind at the end of the night when everybody's drinking. So then, of course, when he loses his mind, John must be fucked up on cocaine because he admitted to being a cocaine addict back in the day. That's like if I fuck up going, she must be on meth again. Like, no, you just fucking brought up Louis and made me lose my effing mind because he fucking triggers me. That doesn't mean I'm on drugs. Like they say that. So that's those. Now Jackie had her friend.
John isn't all innocent. I heard what his ex-wife, the mother of his kids, said.
Oh well, it's not his ex-wife. He never married her. her.
Okay.
He likes it in the butt. Oh, like she's
his ex-partner or whatever she was.
Yeah, we had this baby's mom. I mean, she was just.
Mamaire said something about, to be fair, Teresa hates it when people bring up her criminal past. Yeah, yes, but that's different. That is completely different than drug dealing. It's not like Teresa was aiding people to be dead.
He called her a criminal. He called her a has-been. He didn't say shit about her. He called her a has-been. That was it.
And it's common knowledge that she was in the federal penitentiary for 11 months.
He used to be a drug dealer and on drugs, but he got clean. And listen, it doesn't matter if he had money and she didn't. Sobriety's free, and addiction doesn't discriminate. So she can say whatever she wants. He liked it in the butt. He was the biggest drug dealer. Yeah, he was the biggest drug dealer. And cocaine. We were all cocaine addicts as well as being mortgage frauders. But that was like 10 years. How many years ago? Everybody's kind of been out of that life. They've been out of that life for a long time. John, what he did was him and Rachel, what crimes have they committed, guys? Think about it. What is their biggest crime?
He drug dealed.
Back in the day, not before. It was before.
It still matters. Drug dealing is huge. It's worse than mortgage fraud.
Was he caught? Did he go to jail for it?
He didn't go to jail for it because
he didn't get caught.
No, I didn't get caught. I used to fly from Dallas to San Francisco, and then on the flight home have the same airline flight attendants. They were stewardesses.
I don't know
back
anything
then.
about that stuff. I'm just saying. I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything about that stuff.
I will say I've been clean and sober 32 years.
I mean,
So,
I had it, like, I didn't have a choice, basically. Like, I'm glad that prison, like, made me, like, I had no choice, basically. But listen, everybody, see, maybe that's why I defend them all, but, like, I have no problem with anybody's criminal past. Everybody was cool. Nobody had a problem with anybody. Everybody was trying to be friends with this guy. Everybody was trying to be friends with Teresa. They decided that they were the ones that made it like this. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he did it. I don't know why she must hate Margaret. I guess she hates Margaret for,
Margaret deserves to be hated for many.
Right,
Well, no, not hated.
like everybody.
Margaret needs to be watched. Margaret is not all innocent. Margaret is not all innocent. The fact that Margaret knows so many things about people, talks about so many people, and you know what? She is not an innocent woman. If you can cheat on your husband with a contractor of your house, it shows the type of person that you can be. And that is very dangerous. That Marge has fans.
I agree. None of those people, if we put it down on paper, you're a lying and a thief, you're a cheater, you are an alleged cheater. Like, you wouldn't want to be friends with these people ever again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, no. But like, they're all in a cast together. So they fake friended. Melissa and Joe and Teresa should embrace that relationship because she's in danger with said lobster man who walks around in Nuno's pajamas.
That she has to protect her his brother. Because Joe,
he can't do anything. This is my theory with Gia, with her daughters. I think they're very smart. Yes, they are extremely. They know their mother so well. They have to stay on the inside with her. Pretend to like this other fucking motherfucker. They're not stupid. He's a fucking random. He was engaged to somebody in 2020, and now he's married to the mother, saying he's wearing Nono's pajamas. They're not dumb, but they know that they can't get her to do it from the outside. So they can't say, "Oh, Louis this and Louis that." So then they got to seriously watch her, live with her, stay in that house with that whack job. Pretend I have some shorts with him saying some weird ass shit. I love you, and kissing him on the lips, all drunk and shit. On a random Tuesday, I love my family, kisses, like, oh God, it's gross. Anyway, they know that they can maybe talk to her, get from the inside, get rid of him because it's dangerous because he's now her manager. He supposedly last reunion. No, she'll never have to work again. Okay, great. Why are you fucking becoming her manager then?
I was gonna say she let him be her manager for the 10%.
She's got to work for him to make money. So how the hell are you making her retire? How are you making so much money she can retire if you just became her manager? It makes no sense, you fucking whack job. And then you scream like a wacko and say, Bo Deedle. It's like the faces and the redness and we know you're eating pasta. Who gives a shit? None of that. All that is great, well and good, but why? Nobody's innocent. Everybody's wrong somewhere. So then, why are we screaming and yelling? And why are we doing all what we're doing? Like Louis making such a big badoo. Oh, everybody's so awful. We can't be friends with anybody. Frank's this and Joey's this and Evan's this. Nobody can hang out with them. What kind of show is that? Huh?
Lobster Louis' thing is to isolate Teresa away from everybody, including her children. And then he's going to seriously hurt her.
Well, guess what? She lost her podcast because Melissa wasn't stupid enough to let Louis go on there and further abuse Vanessa verbally, emotionally, and Marissa's like, no, that's not going to happen. And Teresa's like, well, you know what? Teresa wouldn't. I can't believe Teresa would even allow that. He admitted to what he did, and the judge turned it around on. It makes me so upset. I can't think about it. He literally got with Teresa because he wanted to throw in Vanessa's face. Who is a narcissist who wants to get back at his ex is going to find somebody if they get back with you get with somebody that it's in your face. He knew Teresa that was going to be in Vanessa's face. He saw an opportunity to be with Teresa because she was a couple shore houses down the shore. And he somehow got her on her Miss Vulnerable. She had lost both her parents, just gets out of prison. Her husband gets deported. She gets divorced. She's got to make money. He gets her, he comes, swoops right in. That's what narcissists do. That's what he does.
Was it the truth that he kept walking around the time he thought she would be? So he could introduce
himself to the house every time she walked to her car. Because there's it's called a jetty where everybody would park. And when Bravo was filming, it would be filled with black vans and all that stuff. So he knew when she was going to be around. And his sister was going. I mean, listen, I don't know really how he got her. It's crazy. I guess he just really
Well,
did.
she's happy. She's happy. We should
She's
be proud of
happy. And she's happy at her wedding. I don't think she was happy at her wedding. I think by the time she got to her wedding, he stressed her out so bad, screaming like a maniac about your brother not being there, like spit coming out of his mouth. He's not going to have a glass of water and no flash is going to be wasted on him. And she's crying, I want him in my wedding. I want him in my wedding. And it's like, she's crying. Her brother, she now want Louis, what are you doing? Now you're screaming like a lobster, like an overboiled lobster at her. That's how you imagine what he does off camera. When she tries to like literally change her mind, because she's the one who gave him all the ammo to ruin all the relationships. She told him all the little issues. She had dents in everything. Okay, dents.
I feel like we go too hard on Teresa.
I don't go to. Why do you
I feel like a lot of people go too hard on Teresa.
I think
I
Teresa
feel
goes
bad.
too hard on everybody.
I feel bad for her. She can't see past her. She can't fix. She can't save herself. She can't. She's too loyal, is what it is.
Well, she's a good wife.
Yes, and she wants us so badly to be. She wants him so badly to be her Prince Charming, and he's not. And she's going to find it out, and it's going to devastate her. It's devastating her. You think she wants all these broken relationships? I don't think she does. With
I don't
Nicole,
think so
her
either.
stylist, her podcast person, her brother, they're all severed for life. Like, I don't think they're ever going to.
No, I think
they're serious shit,
If
man.
she gets away from Louis, she can build those
That's
back up.
exactly what it will be. She has to get away from Louis, and Louis will never let her go because now he's got nothing to lose. All he has left is her life insurance. If they lose the show, he loses the show. He's got nothing but his life insurance because his businesses are shit. That are all bullshit. Like he's done. Like there's so many. I don't even know what the hell's going on. It's so deep. But he had people like following Jaden. He's 16 years old. He's just learned how to drive. Why are you fucking doing
I don't think that's true.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why would the kid lie? Oh, and why would Marge just say, listen, there's no such thing as.
Louis has no reason to follow Jaden. Absolutely
yes,
no
yes,
reason.
he does. Yes, he
no,
does.
he doesn't.
He's an abusive
No,
narcissist. That's what he does. He dug up Brittany. He got Brittany sent back to prison for her speaking. She got in trouble for that.
No, he didn't find her. Brittany said that the press found her. The Sun.
Yeah, guess what? Who gave them? You know who the press was? All About the Truth. You know who they are? They're best friends.
No, the Sun. The Sun is the one who found the Sun, like the article, the company, the media company, the Sun.
Yeah, I know.
They said that they were the ones who reached out to Jaden's mother.
Well, people were going to look for it. Like, as soon as she started to be like want to adopt Jaden, people were definitely going to find out about like what about.
Of course they were. So that's my thing. Why was the whole point was let's drag Louis. Let's try to make it all about Louis. Let's try to make it that Louis tried to do it.
Because there's actually receipts that John Fuda does have receipts that Louis was the chain of events.
Well, he didn't. This is the thing. I like when these people bring these envelopes and bring these little
they wouldn't let them. Yeah, they wouldn't let
unions, but never take anything out to
They
read.
wouldn't let them.
Yeah.
Bravo.
They won't let them use props now since Portia
No, they were still protecting Teresa. I think they were still protecting Teresa by not letting a lot of that
Well,
stuff.
because Teresa's an asset to Bravo. Imagine Jersey without Teresa. You'd have nothing to talk about.
They need to move on from it because it's a toxic. Nobody wants to hear about her and Melissa's fighting anymore. It's all like it's the same shit recycled, packaged as new, and it's nothing new.
I'm tired of sprinkle cookies.
Huh?
I'm tired of the sprinkle cookie argument.
Like, listen, like, we had stripper gate. Now we had cheating gate. You let these bitter Bettys, I hate them, sit at that table and have that conversation for hours. You knew that your minions were going to talk about that on camera. They knew that you knew that they were going to, and they let it happen. And Teresa just let it happen. And again, it's like, Teresa, you showed your ass again. Like
Teresa let that does no wrong for me.
Can I say something?
I know.
I agree.
Frank does no wrong for me. I won't say Joe Gorga does no wrong, but Frank does no wrong for me, though. So
that's true too.
So I'm a person. I began watching this show. I left for a minute because I felt like it did get a little toxic, especially with the brother-sister dynamic. And I came back, not this past season, but the season before. And I am a person who I do agree the show would be not a show, and Bravo proved it without Teresa. Like, Teresa had to leave and they took her off. What I'm upset about is with this particular show in comparison to all these other Housewives shows, it's like you want them to still you want them to still be able to work together, still be able to find resolve and move forward in a group and grow as a group. And I feel like Teresa almost makes it impossible. And part of it is the whole Melissa and Joe of it all. And what I don't understand, and I understand not getting along with family members, but my thing is, and I understand not getting along with family members, and I understand needing to hash things out, and I understand having a back and forth with your family. But for Teresa be the one that always yells, "Family, my family, my family," and she's constantly the one that I feel like is constantly sending severs down between her family. Even it seems like even when they work things out, it's just one thing that blows everything up. And instead of having a conversation, a meaningful conversation, whether it's without cameras or then later on bringing the cameras in, she is not susceptible to that because she can't be found at fault in anything. And that's my major thing. And at this point with their family, she's really the matriarch of her family. And I think I feel like I've heard her say something about the matriarch or the patriarch of the family is supposed to bring families together. And I feel like she is not even doing that with her own family. Like you talk about you love your brother so much, how we grew up, but you're not. And she cries about it. Like that's the thing. You cry about it. And you don't. It's Louis, and that's my thing. And watching the reunion, this last reunion, I believe Melissa when they said everything was good until Louis. Like you came around, the family was around, and when Louis came around, everything broke apart. And again, I like Teresa, but my issue sometimes is with not smart women who allow men to come in and just blow up their lives and call it love. And I do agree she's happy right now, but child, Tina Turner was happy at one point. There was a lot of women that were happy in their lives at one point with a man, and then they showed their true colors, or you opened your eyes, or people around you tried to open or shake you up, and she just still doesn't want to do it.
She should want peace of mind in her life after everything she's been through.
Yes.
Her parents are gone. She should want peace of mind every day when she's not what he's doing.
She does.
She does not have peace of mind.
She does. It's the other ones who always want to talk bad. The thing is, I feel as if
she has all kinds of problems because of him. She has all kinds of issues because of him. She has no family left. She's depending on his family. They're just as fucked up as him. He's controlling his whole entire family. He's a dangerous man, and she put all her eggs in his basket. He put all her eggs in that basket. They don't get along with anybody. The fact they couldn't
I find it weird that people always say that Teresa has an issue with her in-laws, but for Joe Giudice's family, all of Joe Giudice's family still are friends and in good relationships with Teresa.
You know what?
Her nephews and nieces from that side still go to her house, still go on vacations with her, still do.
Jersey's like that, though.
I don't think Teresa's the problem. I think it's Melissa and Joe. I feel as if they were never on their show, their relationship would be completely fine. And the thing is, I'm going to say this. What was the last storyline I heard from Melissa and Joe? The last thing I heard from them was that Joe didn't have squirmies when they wanted to try to go again for another child. That's the last thing I heard of.
He is Dirty John. The story, like, listen, we can't ever find a story. I was very proud of I think it was like 2 seasons before Louis got there. They were on like the trip together, whatever. The problem is not Melissa, it's Joe and Teresa. Okay, they have to go. They would have to get serious therapy because they've always, I don't know what it is. I think
they codepend off of each other. That's true.
Weird. Like, I don't know why they were fighting, but like, I didn't, the stuff with Melissa, maybe she just didn't like her. I don't know, but something's up because remember Teresa didn't, her dad didn't talk to his sister until after she died.
And the Wakili's parents.
Yeah, like, well, her dad said, like, honor me. If you don't honor me when I'm alive, don't honor me when I'm dead. So I think like Teresa's really, when she's done with somebody, she's like done, just like her dad was. And I'm kind of the same way, like, but it takes a lot for me to be done. She has in her head that everybody's, like you said, she's done no wrong in her eyes. But even when she has, she will never admit it because she's so loyal to her husband.
But Joe does that too.
Huh?
They both do that. Joe and Teresa.
That's why they do that.
each other. Melissa and Joe aren't frauds. Melissa
No,
and
I didn't
Joe.
say Melissa and Joe. I
Body
said Joe, just Joe. Joe and Teresa, they do the similar things, but I
Yeah.
feel as Teresa's the one who always has to get dragged. And I'm not with that. Joe's not innocent either.
He's not. What did Joe do? What's Joe done? He listen. His businesses are so successful. If the show got canceled tomorrow, they would still have the same lifestyle. If the show got canceled tomorrow, Melissa, and Teresa, and Louis would be screwed right now because they
Plus,
put their
Melissa
the
could go
basket.
back to teaching. Melissa has a degree and could go back to teaching if she
No,
needed.
I don't think she can teach because Melissa couldn't even answer basic questions at Watch What Happens Live.
She doesn't have to do anything. Joe makes enough money. He makes enough money contracting.
Wasn't he in a lawsuit not too long ago?
No, what, for like some blinds or something?
Well, can I ask a question? Didn't the whole time that Louis was pursuing Teresa, weren't Joe and Melissa on Louis' side and helping Louis and befriending Louis and being nice to him until he got Teresa, and then he switched on them and said, "Now stay away from your family."
Well, he hired a private investigator, and he also did Pizzagate with them. He tried to steal pizza, that whole idea.
No, I don't think he tried to steal that. I think it was his idea.
No, it was not. No, it was not. Joe's idea. It was Joe's idea, and they admitted it. Teresa admitted it was Joe's idea. It was Joe's idea.
One thing I will always say, anything food related, Teresa has always delivered on that. Point blank, period. Her cookbooks, her weight loss books, her everything.
She had ghostwriters. Ask her to spell. Oh my God, forget it.
Well, Teresa's not dumb. Well, Teresa's not dumb when it comes to like academics because she did go to college. She did get a degree. She's not stupid when it comes to academics. She's only dumb when it comes to like relationship things. Like let's give her.
She's only dumb when it comes to relationship things, so we should trust her on Louis. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, like. Listen, she could be loyal. Loyalty is not a bad thing.
She's blind. She has blind loyalty. I will say that she has blind loyalty.
Detriment.
Thank you, Sebastian.
It's to her detriment, and that's sad when you actually care about her. You know what I mean? Like with the people that support Louis should. I mean, if you care about Teresa, you should be trying to get her away from him, or you should not be supporting him.
Okay, guys, what happens? What would happen if Louis proves everyone wrong?
What do you mean?
Teresa and him are married for the long run. What happens then?
They're going to go to prison. They're not going to stay married forever. They're going to go to prison. But I mean, like, Louis already showed him that, like, we didn't prove him wrong. I mean, what
if he proves you guys wrong? What if they're married for the long run?
They are for the long
married
run.
Till death do us part. What if they still stay married till one of them dies?
I don't want them to break up. I want him to like treat her. I want him to not be who he is. But unfortunately, her happiness is. It's been like 3 years, and I think she realizes now he's got so many effing issues because dude couldn't keep his goddamn mouth shut. He was fine being a goddamn scammer and a grifter, making money. He was fine until he came on the show and started being a big guy. Louis' problem is Louis. Louis is a smart guy. Louis is very intelligent. He's able to commit fraud and get away with it. Louis' problem is his mouth. It's Louis. Louis gets his own way and he runs his mouth.
I feel like we drag him too harshly. I feel like we don't have the same energy.
Did you see his face? Oh my God, did you see him doing the Rule? He does the boogle wolf in Nunu's pajamas. Come on. In the Rule parking lot. Like screaming, I'm winning. He's too easy. He was screaming literally at the party, I'm winning, she's winning, with the redness. Oh my God, Shay, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. It just happened. It just happened.
Happened when I was here. When I came in, they were on Beverly Hills. Then they went back to Miami.
It was Miami.
Then we had to go to Jersey because I love the Queen Teresa, and she will always be that queen on Jersey. Point blank. Period. Bravo will never get rid of Teresa because they know the day Teresa's gone, it will wreak havoc on New Jersey the same way it wreaked havoc on Atlanta when they got rid of Nene. And I said,
why wouldn't you want your brother and sister-in-law to be in the show?
I wouldn't want my family to be on a reality show
with you. With them, like memories for life. Like that's like the video, like family videos forever. Like every.
That's holiday. True, but like you only do that when your family and you and your family are in good terms. Teresa and her brother and sister-in-law had issues way before they were even on the show, which is why they should have never came on the show.
You said you were on good terms until Melissa called Andy and said, "I'm Teresa's sister-in-law. Can I come on the show?" And Andy
It's
said,
not just that.
"That's not
Teresa
how it
would have
happened."
never liked Melissa from the first
No,
part
she didn't.
because
You're
Melissa
right.
said it with her own mouth
I don't like
that
my
she fell in love with Joe once she saw how big his house was. She
No.
said it.
His
She
house.
said it. That was her words. Teresa would have
wasn't-
never liked someone like that for her brother. Point blank,
I
period.
think maybe
No
she
woman
knew how
would
big
like that
Tarzan
first.
was.
It was how big as Tarzan was, I think. Because he just stands on his money. He's taller when he stands on his money. Listen, I do believe that they love each other now. In the very beginning, I was skeptical too. I said, he's too short. There's no effing way. We're too nuts. We love the shore guys. Like, we're Jersey Shore. You know, that's Melissa, right? Like, I'm like, no fucking way. He's too short. Like, she's married. But then now I feel like they're definitely in love. And I feel like Teresa, listen, if she's so happy, why wouldn't you want all these people that love you in your life? She severed these relationships. They didn't. Louis
she
decided.
found out what her sister-in-law would say about her in the confessional because Teresa never looked at the show.
What did she say about her sister-in-law? About the sprinkle cookies. Remember that shit?
Not just that. Melissa has said horrible things about Teresa. Melissa's mother used to go on Twitter. Melissa's mother used to go on Twitter and dog Teresa out, call her a slut, call her a prostitute, call her Teresa out of her name every single minute. Oh no!
But what did Teresa say about Melissa's mother?
Everything. I'm going to send you.
That's why she didn't invite her to the wedding because Teresa said Melissa's mother has said horrible things about.
It's not a shocker. Listen,
Melissa ran off and invited her to the wedding. Remember, because he didn't know that she wasn't invited.
She's a dodo bird breed.
I feel as if we are too harsh on Teresa. We don't want to call the things the things. This is the facts, and the facts are both Teresa and Joe. They are codependent and toxic to one another, and this is exactly what happens when they are both codependent and toxic to one another equally. It's not Teresa more. It's not Joe more. They're both toxic to each other equally. And the biggest reason I will say why, I think the way they were raised. Teresa was always raised that she would have authority over her brother. And Joe was always raised that your sister, you listen to her. And now they all gone to separate ways in that thing. And that's why this relationship is the way it is. See, I did it coming around. Are you guys happy now?
Yes, I'm going to send you sprinkle cookies for Christmas. It's from the shop.
I don't like sprinkle cookies. I like cannoli cookies.
The actual, but no, but I need to go to. I'm going to go to the actual shop, right? Get you the actual sprinkle cookies. I will send you what else. What else do you like?
I like cannoli cookie. I don't like sprinkle cookies. I like
you're getting sprinkle cookies, okay? You're getting them from ShopRite, the actual ShopRite that was the actual said ShopRite. Would you like some too? Since you're Teresa, I'll send you some too.
I'm not a Teresa fan. I would prefer.
Oh, Michelle, I think she's like.
Keep being quiet because I think we keep interrupting her. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'll let you guys go because like I said, I am in and out when it comes to New Jersey, and like the people who love New Jersey, you guys love New Jersey. But like my one thing about Teresa and Joe, I wish they would introduce like them going to therapy and working this out for real on the show. Like I don't know if you guys watch Family Karma. When the main characters, they went to therapy, but the camera wasn't in the room. Like the camera like looked over them, so it doesn't like feel like the camera is like right in their face. Like because I feel like we would get a different Teresa and Joe if there was no camera in front of them to work this shit out.
Yes. Bingo. 100%. Bingo.
If they didn't know they were being videotaped, like I kind of thing.
That's true. They do need it. Like, listen, they need to make up because that's all they have is each other. Like, to be completely honest, like, no joking around. Like, it is sad for me to see them not be in a relationship. I think it would be beneficial for them to just love each other and like be happy and live in peace after everything they've been through. And Louis will not let that happen. Unfortunately, when it was about to happen,
that's the thing. I feel like as if this is what needs to happen. I feel as if we need to stop using Louis and Melissa as the issue. I've done it too, and you use Louis. We have to get Melissa and Louis. They're not in the question. And
but just
Teresa and Joe needs to go to therapy, and the cameras, they should not even know there's cameras in that room, and they should just have the therapy session then and there. That's exactly how, and I agree. I forgot your name. You're
Michelle.
El Michelle, I agree with El Michelle. They need therapy, and then their relationship would, become great. I feel as if that's how it's going to happen. I honestly think that they need to remove their partners into their relationship, like the relationship with them. And I'm not going to say Louis controls them. Well, therapy would help Teresa to find her own relationship with her brother. Therapy would help her with that. So therefore, that's all they need to do is therapy.
But when they go home, Sebastian, they're going to vent to their spouses.
No, that's exactly why they would need therapy every single day, so the therapist could help them with that.
They need journals. Yes, they need journals. They need to introduce them.
They need to go back to their childhood and start.
I do want to see that. I would love to be the fly on that wall and see what they say, though.
Exactly, and that would be the best way to see that. And then, when all that is done, then Teresa and Louis could renew their vows, and Joe would finally walk down the aisle with Teresa because they're made up and everything.
No,
that would be perfect.
I'm with Sebastian. Listen, we're producing it because it's going to be the whole season. We're going to be watching.
Oh God.
No, because listen, we're going to be watching as a fly on the wall with Teresa and Joe. We're also going to see them still interacting with the rest of the girls, like with the rest of the people on the show. Yeah. We're going to also bring in Louis and Melissa. They're also going to go to the same therapist. We're going to talk it out. Like, how are you? What kind of problems are you bringing into this situation? We're going to bring all four of them. And then when everything is all good at the end, everybody is a kumbaya moment. Then we're going to have the final scene when Joe was walking his sister down the aisle just to do it the way it was supposed to be done.
And then
exactly.
Wait, and then they're then they're gonna go on their what's it called, their honeymoon, and they're gonna dance around like with the clothes on like Louis was, and they're all gonna dance around and have like a big bonfire, and they're gonna dance like Louis did, and there's gonna be full circle moment.
There you go.
There you go.
It's a kumbaya moment. And
somebody clip this and send us the Bravo for real. We need to clip.
That's the best way. Jersey, and if they decide they want to end Jersey, then and they want to make a whole new reboot, perfect. Because the thing is, I'm tired of the Housewives being on for like 10 plus seasons and the same people. Like I think that's like gonna be the downgiver. Like, are we really gonna be watching Housewives till they die? Oh God, forgive me. But that's probably. It's just the truth. Like New York was successful.
Yeah,
but Ramona and Sonia, it was time for a change.
I knew.
The new season of New York. I mean, when I said New York was successful, the new reboot was successful.
I thought I'm going to watch it. I will watch it. I think that we could get into other people on the show's life if we could get away from Team Melissa. If we got to get away from them and what they're going on, because we're so focused on that. I'm so tired of it. We never get to find out anything else about I want to know what the hell's going on with Jennifer, or not Jennifer. What's her name? The one with the brother. I can't think of it now.
Danielle.
Yeah.
Well, Danielle seems to be violent. Allegedly, she threw something at Jennifer Aiden, which I don't like. I love Jennifer Aiden. Danielle needs to go back to wherever her ghetto self.
Jennifer Aiden committed a felony too by throwing a glass at Joe Gorga last season. Last BravoCon, remember? That's a felony.
Well, he called her a bitch. That's different.
God forbid, a bitch. Oh my God. She's called him so many things.
You can't call a woman that. That's wrong to call a woman that. That's
she was running her effing mouth. She's a minion, and she didn't deserve to be called anything. She did not, though, have to react by throwing a glass and then call somebody else out on their name. When you just committed a goddamn felony in the state of New Jersey, New York, that was a felony.
But it didn't hit him. It didn't hit him.
It's okay.
It's attempted. Danielle's glass hit Jennifer allegedly.
Did it really?
She bled. They said she bled.
Oh my God! Are we going to see it? Oh God forbid! Remember when Jenny went with the glass to Melissa? Melissa hurt her finger that day, and the cake went on the ground. And not Sabi. What's her name? Was crying.
Siggy.
Siggy,
not Soggy Flicker. Siggy Flicker.
The Soggy Flicker was like, my cake, and we're like, oh my God, Jennifer Aiden. It was like we didn't care, but Soggy cared. I think that was the season before that. But listen, I heard you about Marge. I don't like her anymore at all. I really don't.
You don't like Marge anymore?
No, because nothing to do with Teresa. Just like I don't know, she
cheated on her husband.
no, just things that she's done recently. Her her mouth, like recently things. I don't know. She said like she's reckless with her mouth that way, like more than just
more than normal, more
Yeah.
than Teresa.
Yeah, it's just some things that I don't like her. I don't like her viewpoints anymore. I don't know.
Okay,
She's met.
I have to watch.
She gets on my fuck. I mean, listen.
Give up
I
any
don't like
info. I have to watch.
I don't hate them all because of Teresa, or because of Teresa. Like I agree with obviously there. I can see why Teresa doesn't like Marge. People get on my nerves too. Like I have Teresa's brain. I see where she's coming from, and I see her perspective. I don't agree with it. It's not right. Like I shouldn't react the way I react. But I'm also not on a reality show, and I'm not, like committing. I'm not. You know what I mean?
The issue is Marge is not innocent. People always think Marge is a good character.
I think she's not a good friend. She's not a good friend, and she's
not.
Like,
I wouldn't want Marge as a friend. That's one thing.
No.
I wouldn't want Marge as a friend. I really wouldn't.
Well, I also wouldn't want Laura Lee as a friend.
I don't think I'd want her as an enemy either.
Well, you don't want.
Yeah, she's that type of person that you don't want to. You don't want them to be an enemy or a friend. You don't want at that one moment. Because I feel like that's what she's probably going to do to Jackie. That's why Jackie steps away from her. At that one moment, Marge will use everything she has against you and to just spew every little thing that you've told her. That's why Melissa should be scared.
Yes, that's why Jackie. See, you're catch. Do you understand why Jackie and Teresa are friends, and now Jackie, all those relationships like with Marge are not.
Well, Teresa always warned Jackie about Marge, but Jackie never listened because Jackie was all up Marge's behind.
Jackie just wants to be seen. That's all. Wants to be relevant. So. We always forget about poor Jackie.
Smart, not street smart. Teresa's
street. No, she's not. Teresa's street smart. She's not book smart. Jackie's not.
Jackie's book smart, not street smart.
I'm telling you, Teresa's a bigger criminal than Teresa's a smarter criminal than Louie. I think. I'm telling you, she was more of a criminal than Joe. I'm telling you, that wasn't their first crime in that business. Teresa's really, when it comes to that shit, she's fucking bold and doesn't like. She's like, fuck it, I did it, and like I'm not going to pay you. I'm not going to pay it, and then I'm going to scream at you.
Teresa was smart enough to play dumb and say, well, he just told me to sign him. We've been married forever. I can sign him.
It was so obvious.
That part.
Understand what I did. How you don't understand what you did? You signed somebody else's name and pretended it was your mortgage. Like what the fuck? And then didn't pay it and got mad when you didn't pay it. They said, "Look, we're not going to prosecute you. Just pay off the mortgage that you put in my name." They didn't pay it. Well,
I think that yeah, but Marge is not someone you'd want as a friend because you tell her everything, and then when she turns your enemy, everything is out, and that's one thing I could never. And I feel like as if that's probably why Marge and Teresa never really had a good relationship, is because she probably sensed that Marge is that type of person, and Jackie is probably going to see.
She just doesn't like Marge. I think.
And allegedly, I heard what was that girl that came on as Marge's friend?
That's who I was. She needs to come in. Linda or something needs to come in and start saying.
I heard they're no longer friends.
Do not say her name. She's the bitter Betty bitch. Don't say her fucking name.
Sorry.
What's her name?
Say it, Laura Lee Jensen. Oh God. Oh God. Why do you listen? I don't care if you hate Marge. You can hate Marge all you want, but
I like Marge.
If you're somebody's best friend for 40 years, you're going to know every secret that she tells you. You're her best friend. So when Bravo doesn't want you, you absolutely turn around and you spill all this stuff that's not even fucking relevant. You brought nothing you said made sense except for the cheating thing. And then that literally you have no reason because she left you alone at Christmas, Laura Lee. Really? That's why you
No, that's not the Marge's friend that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one that was on the show that was casted.
Jennifer, the other girl, Jen Fessler.
Oh, I love Jen.
They're no longer friends. Someone said they're not that
what? Bad person. I'm telling you, we find some things out about. Listen, they're all good people. So think about it. Like Teresa just like Marge just gets on her nerves. That's why she doesn't like her. She hates her just because she's annoying. But like, and Marge is like, but then the other women finding things out
back with her too.
Huh?
Do you think it's because she'll get in her face and fight back with her as well?
No, it's just
bows down to
personality stuff.
I don't have respect for Marge because she doesn't have dignity.
Because remember last season when she kept telling Marge to shut her fucking mouth about Louie and Marge didn't? So Teresa never forgave that. She don't like her because of that shit.
Yeah, she holds on to her grudges forever.
Like I was saying Teresa about that though, because again, she did tell her
that type of person.
Stop talking.
I don't hold my grudges. Well, no, the thing is, I'm that type of person. It's not that I hold the grudge. It's just that I hold the knowledge that you effed me up, and I will always know that you could have the possibility to do it again. So I don't want
once you tell me who you are, I believe you. And
exactly. For example, Larsa Pippen, I will never have any love or anything for Larsa Pippen after seeing what she did to Gertie. I will never.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel bad with Gertie that scene.
And the thing is, I feel Gertie was right when she was saying, Larsa, you never give me a chance to talk. You never give me a chance to express myself. You never give me a chance to validate my feelings. I was like, yes, Gertie's right. Larsa has always dismissed Gertie and the way Gertie talks or things.
Mm-hmm.
Larsa dismisses everybody except for Marcus.
Ugh. I like them. I thought like they got on my like I was happy for her until I saw this episode. I was like, oh God, you guys, like this guy, like you said earlier, I don't understand. Like maybe it's good for now. You know, maybe she's just good for now.
Aren't they getting married?
No, what
They talk about it. They discuss. I think she brought it up on their they poured it up on their podcast. Like I don't know if it's been joking or in jest. I don't know what. It's just like, please don't.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, she babysat him when he was a child.
No, she didn't. They didn't know each other.
She didn't, but I don't believe that. She said she didn't, but I don't believe that crap.
I mean, she probably did. She probably groomed him. I'm saying we never had.
Jordan and ask him. She's seen it when he was a baby. I mean, you know,
like looking at them, they don't look different in age because she looks so much younger. But like,
and she's not black.
Age, right, or something, or close to it. Like,
she's not black. She's white. She's not even mixed.
Who, Larsa? No, Larsa's Arab.
Yeah.
Arab.
Yeah. How old her kids are? Marcus, aren't they? Or how old's her and Scotty's oldest? Like 18 or no? Not
like 23 or something. I thought. Oh, I'm not.
He's in the NBA. Scotty's oldest is in the NBA. I forgot. No, Scotty Jr. Scotty Pippen Jr.
Yeah, it's because of me probably. Because when I probably interrupted you too much. I'm sorry if I did.
Oh no! Like I said, you guys on that New Jersey train. Like I'm just a visitor sometimes on New Jersey, so I'm just like I'll just double dutch in every once in a while. So,
Scottie Pippen's birthday is the 23rd of November, and he's 23 right now.
See, that's like
Junior. That's Scottie Pippen's son, right? Yeah.
Scottie Pippen Jr.
Dang, Scottie Pippen Jr. made it to the NBA. Marcus couldn't.
Let me see how old Marcus is.
Shade. That is exactly.
I thought he did. I was wrong about it. He didn't. He's not.
No, he did not. He tried his best, but no, he didn't make it.
And that shows that shows you everything. Scottie Pippen Jr. got to the NBA, but Marcus Jordan did not.
And he did pretty well too. I think it's their son. I think she was saying.
No, he didn't. He wasn't.
Marcus Jordan was born Christmas Eve. He's 32. He'll be 33 Christmas Eve.
He's closer to the son's age than he is to Larsa's age. I mean, who cares, right?
So Larsa babysat. He was probably a 10-year-old when she babysat him. And the rest of Michael's kids.
All right. I know it's like 25 hours, but like with Miami, I just forgot. I want to talk about one other thing with Martina and when Gertie went to go sit with Martina and Julia. I thought that was a good conversation. It was sad to hear that she has to get chemo radiation. I think she said she did, or
she said she did both.
She did both. She did both at the same time because I did chemo and radiation at the same time.
So did my mom. It was so sad to see, but like it was a good. I mean, I don't like that conversation was good, but I didn't like how Martina called out Julia for missing her treatment. Like I don't know, like why say that? Like say that on camera though. I don't know. Like I don't. Think she did.
She didn't bring it up on camera. Julia did.
No, I thought Martina did.
No, she said, "How have you been? What have I missed?"
Oh, is that what she said first? I didn't know she said that. I didn't know what she said.
Yeah, and she said, "And all your treatments are done and everything." And she said, "No,
oh, you missed my last one." I mean, her face
nothing, but she was busy. She's got tunnel vision trying to sing this opera song.
Like she's like, "Oh, but I love you," and I'm like, her face, Julie's face felt so horrible in that moment. And then Martina's like, I mean, I don't know. I don't think she's purposely trying to like be mean, but I was kind of like flip floppy on her, like, oh my God, like me in the heart and then tell me you love me and it's okay. Like
that's the way that she was raised, to be straightforward, because you heard her with Gertie.
I know. True.
You want me to sugarcoat this, or do you want me to tell you exactly what's
Yeah.
going to,
True.
and that you need people in your life like that.
Yeah,
Not
I like that. I like that. I just felt bad for Julie in a moment. I think she's been through a lot with like trying to make Martina happy, and I know that like it's my mom.
Julia had a tough life. Remember the situation about her son about like the shaking baby thing.
Yeah, she lost her. Yeah. And I think when Julia sings this song for Martina, Martina's gonna love it, and then she's gonna hate opera again.
Yeah, because that was some terrible singing. I mean, I did not hear the correct note hit once. I am so sorry, Julia. It is a good sentiment, but
very good sentiment.
It would be cute.
Her heart is in the right place, but God, she just doesn't have the guts.
I want her to act like she's going to open her mouth to sing, and the actual like performer comes behind her to sing. Like that. Like give us that. That'll be beautiful.
I mean, if you teach somebody, I don't know, maybe you can't. I don't know if they say you can teach somebody to sing opera, but I don't think
you can. You get a vocal coach.
I hope she does it. Like, I mean, maybe she'll. I mean, I think it'll be cute. I think Martina will. I think they love each other, but.
That vocal coach is lying to Julia because at one point he was just like, good. I was like, that was not good, sir. Like, what are you talking about?
What she's been doing.
He's just taking her money.
Yeah. Like, I felt that they were ready to, like, actually adopt a baby. Like, they were getting ready to do all this, like, stuff. They finally were settled, and then that happened. But, like, that happens. Life happens. It's like, thank God they're on the other side of it. I hope now that they're good because Julia and her seem like they fight. They fought a lot to be together, like to make each other happy. Because Julia, going through what she was going through, losing like the daughter's not being there.
I don't think that they're not going to not be together.
Right, they're going to be together for life, right? Like lifelong. Yeah, I do too. I do too. I think Gertie and her husband will be too. Like,
Gertie has a good husband.
Russell is
the best.
He's a man. He's a keeper.
Yeah. You can tell that he meant what he said. Like
they've been together for a long time because I think Gertie said they've been together since she was 18.
High school, since they were in high school. Yeah. I think he probably is hands down the best husband on like cross the Housewives moniker. Like just the man, him as a man. Like just that scene alone was amazing.
Yeah, because we don't see a lot of him. He lets her shine. We don't really see him. And I like Grayson. I love Grayson.
Shine, but he supports her in the way that even when she says, it's not about me. You're not supposed to do this for me. And he said, yes, I am. You're my wife. I love you. This is my family. I'll do anything for you. That's a real man right there.
Yeah. Because even when Gertie, I'm not going to lie, even when Gertie was first introduced, I liked Gertie, but her personality was so over the top and it was so much all of the time and it did not stop. And then her husband was so melancholy and so like even killed. I'm just like, sir, how can you how do you keep up with this? Like, because you were in high school, I guess. It's like, so now seeing them together and how he literally like kind of evens her out, balances her, and like she is going through the biggest stressor in her life right now. And he is literally like, why are you worried about me? It's my job to worry about you. I'm just like, girl, you got a good one. Like my man, if I was you all the time.
Yes. And like, of course, like that's like all, like, especially then, like my dad, like my mom, the first time she had cancer was in 2007. My dad didn't leave the hospital for 6 weeks. She had to stay there. She couldn't leave through radiation, chemo, stem cell transplant. My dad never left the hospital. He worked from there. He ate from there. He didn't leave her side. He still doesn't. It's like years later. You know what I mean? Like, my stepdad anyway, but like when he was really good to her then, and it was like, I don't think maybe like, I think that makes such a difference. Like it really doesn't have that love and support because like my mom said, I never let myself think the other up. It was just, I don't know. I don't think she said I could have never gone through this alone, like being in a hospital, but anybody,
Yeah. My mom and my dad, my stepdad as well, is the one who was with my mom during her breast cancer. I'm sorry. She had ovarian cancer. My bad. I'm sorry. During her ovarian cancer. And he was the same way. He stood by her side. Just one quick note. They stood by each other's side because there was one moment he almost got a speeding ticket trying to get her home from the hospital.
Yes.
And the cop was coming up ready to give him a ticket, and she opened the car door to act like she was throwing up, and he was just like, "Are you okay?" She turned back, "No, I got you. Don't worry about it." And so the cop just let them go, and I was just like, like
Yes.
love is on both sides, whether you're going through something or you're the person that's supporting somebody. So I appreciate that.
They're not a made-for-TV couple.
Yes.
Yep. And like, I love Anthony Nicole. Like, you could tell, like she said, I wouldn't have to worry if he left me, but they love each other. Like, they're not dependent on each other for money or anything. They just love their relationship the way it is. And they talk about having another baby. Like, you can tell they're a real couple.
Years to have children to start with.
$1.1 million. Yacht. 1 point. Everything but a helicopter pad. I'm like, you go, girl.
Right.
$1 million, not even big enough, he said. No, was it 11.1? I'm sorry.
11.1.
And I think fine. She's a doctor, but again, she's like, I like my life, but I'm okay without all this stuff, but it's nice. And I agree, they're a real couple, they love each other. And I feel like, I don't know. I like Steve and Marcel too, because you don't see a lot of Steve. That's the first time I think I've ever seen him.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think I'm not gonna like Marcus because we've seen Marcus too many goddamn times already. Alexia's husband, we only seen him once. We only seen Todd once.
Twice. Well, no, twice because he showed up for the second party. Not his wife had for him.
Talks too much. That's his problem, I think. I think his problem is he talks too much, and he doesn't like the reaction, so he hides. And it's he just said some other shit.
He doesn't like a woman who's going to talk back to him.
Yeah, and he needs to stop shutting her down because she's going to get sick of it. I think, but all right. My husband's not him. It's kind of weird because it's after almost 3 o'clock. So
I know what mine's doing. He's out cutting up deer.
Yeah, he's going to come and interrupt my podcast anyway. But I love you guys for hanging out and listening to my rants about. Sorry about the rant about Jersey. If you know me, you know that. God damn it,
I started.
I already said I was going to talk about it this season, so I said what I said. That's it. I will not. I refuse to talk about it when it airs. I will not talk about what's going on. I refuse. It makes me too upset.
Oh my God, what did Mamair put in the chat? Allegedly, Marisol is Steve's beard.
Oh,
no. Oh, please
I
no.
probably believe in that too. She's too old to play games, I think. She just wants I think they all I think it's that, she after everything she did through, she doesn't want to play games. I believe it with Lisa Renna, and I definitely believe it with her. But I think Marisol's I'm not gonna do that shit. Let me just get me in
the 60s and she's wasted all the time. Steve probably had prostate cancer or something and doesn't want it anyways, or can't get it up.
I wish Sutton would find somebody. We
gotta find someone. I love Sutton. I
love Sutton too.
Real quirky guy that just like her, that just loves her for her, just as quirky as her. Doesn't care about, obviously maybe has his own money. It doesn't really matter because she has enough for everybody. And maybe she'll adopt us. Maybe she'll adopt us. Maybe she'll adopt us.
If I was Avi, I'd say I need a raise and money for therapy sessions.
She needs to ask Crystal to talk to the Lion King guy and see if he has any friends. Because I feel like she needs a guy with glasses who's constantly pushing his glasses up.
Right. That is so right. That is perfect. Yeah, we need to find her a guy. Maybe what's the other one? There's Lion King. He probably has a friend that produced another one, maybe Cinderella. I don't know.
Yes, there's one of them cartoon drawing men. Yes, find one for Sutton.
Because we know Crystal and him probably have some wild sex because he's quiet and I think they have some wild sex. I really do. He said she had perfect nipples.
Still married?
Huh?
James Cameron, he's the one that did the Avatar movies.
Yeah. He's shady with me now.
He would be a good one for Sutton. But if he's
I don't
married,
know about that.
We need somebody I don't know. Somebody just because I didn't even know who Lion King guy was. So somebody that we don't even know who he is, but oh my God, he's that guy. What I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like she needs somebody who has a lot of money, but is cool with Sutton leading. Because I feel like James Cameron is not that guy.
No, I don't even know what that means though. What does it mean? Just takes care of everything, or is that
right? It takes care because I just don't see because I just remember what she was saying to the matchmaker, and I understood what she was saying. When she was just oh no, let a man lead. Oh no, God no! He's gonna have me at the country western bar when I have my nice gown on. I feel like that's what She just knows that some
She's
guys
not
don't know.
what happened to her before, but maybe like because of what happened with her husband. You know, she said, "I lost my power." She's afraid to let go any power. But
Yeah.
I ain't think about that.
She
Michelle,
control
I
herself.
agree with you about that, and you too, Krista. Is she
What?
gave up her power with her husband? She ain't giving it up ever again. Never.
Yeah.
It could be equal power. You know what I mean? Like somebody,
Not
somebody that doesn't need to control her. Like he has his own thing going on. She's
20
got
years being controlled. You're not going to let anybody control the next 20 years of your life.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna be more careful, and I think somebody will compliment her more than anything, you know, other than interrupt her life. Like somebody's gonna compliment her life. Like I thought that John complimented Shannon Bedore's life, but no, he just turned her into an alcoholic. You know what I mean? Like we thought like he was. I thought he was Prince Charming for Shannon.
I
thought so too.
I
thought they were gonna last, but she was a drunk before.
Well, no, they said that aren't they back together because they were seen together not too long ago.
Listen, it's the same relationship they've always had. They
pays for everything. She pays for everything, so
he just have sex with her. That's it. He gets drunk. They sit at the bar with Taylor Armstrong and her husband, and they get drunk. And look what happens. So nothing's really changed except we know that's not. Sorry, babe. All right, I gotta end it. My husband's coming in, but I love you guys.
This was fun.
It was.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian and Michelle.
Nice meeting you both as well. Thanks for having us.
I will have you anytime, please. Honestly.
Y'all have a night.
Yeah. All right, guys. Goodbye. I'm gonna end everything too, guys. Love you in the chat. Subscribe, comment, share, like. Please hit notification. Please, please, please. I don't know what's going on with that. Hit the all button. I love you all. It's been 3 hours. Thanks for hanging out. It was so much fun. And I hope everybody got something out of all our opinions and our whatever it's called. I can't end the stream because I think all of our opinions. I love it. I welcome everybody's welcoming opposing opinions. It does not matter because you know me. It's like respectfully disagree. I need to hear them. I need to hear that. It was fun, and I love you guys. Goodbye. It's Monday, only Monday, so we got all week. I'll see you on Wednesday. I'll be back on Wednesday to do Potomac.